Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Senezal's Archivists. Last episode, our intrepid heroes made their way up to the floating island in the sky of Mist's End and killed some harpies, got inside their nests, met a dragon named Nanat, who appeared to be a bit of a chill bro. And now they are currently deciding what their next steps are, as they still have yet to actually talk to Aurelia Vask about their findings so far. And decide if they want to continue further, making their way up on top of the island and risking the dangers that Nanat pointed out to them. And away we go.
So I think... What time of day is it now?
You guys waited until nighttime.
That why my screen's all dark?
No, that's because you're sitting in a hallway.
It's still all dark.
Maybe you don't have vision.
Night vision, yeah. Do we even want to talk to Aurelia before we go and secure what's up top? I don't think we should, right?
Maybe we check in with her and be like, not dead, checking shit out, get back to you later, like maybe something like that, so she's not like, they're gone, they've perished. Yeah.
You do regain the use of the Sending Stone at dawn, specifically.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we haven't used it yet today, right?
So
Yes.
maybe we do that. Do we want to do that really quick, just to be, because we did take a long rest, so we have been like gone for like 10 hours. I don't know.
I
you know
had
what
the
I mean?
Sending Stone to Nori.
Yes. Are we good? Is everybody in agreement?
How to alienate every ally you've ever made.
Fucking joke's on you. My charisma's a 4. Like, my charisma modifier is a 4, friend.
My charisma's a 4. Yeah, it shows.
Just a straight 4. No.
That is a +4, but she acts like it's just 4.
Yeah, it's a +4, but I act like it's just 4.
I think anything under a 7 is considered like you have no real sway over the world around you.
Yeah, like you just be there.
Yeah.
No, I like to
like-
imagine.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, when it gets low, it gets tricky because I had to make like a fucking case study on why my low intelligence character was at least able to read. Because the DM was like, I don't know if your character could read, to be honest.
Logically, I think anything with an intelligence of, I think 4 or lower can't speak a language.
Oh no!
Well, I had an intelligence of
Jesus.
6.
Wow.
So
That's
if
like
you could
a
read,
grog
you could
level
read things that
intelligence.
had maybe 2 syllables.
Yeah, you
We
gotta have pictures.
compromised that I just was bad at reading, and
That's
I mixed
fair.
up words a lot.
Bless.
It's not even like
I just like to
dyslexia, it's just straight
imagine
up
that-
not knowing the word.
I just like to imagine that while Nori's like can be abrasive to people, there's just something like there's like this pluckiness to her, right? Like Graves still like has to like interacts with Nori, like, and he could just not say anything and just do what he needed to do, but he still talked to her a little bit.
We love
There's
to hate her
something
is what
there.
it is.
Yeah, there's
She's
something
got that
there.
energy that like you still want to deal with her, but like about 5 minutes in, you're like, wait, why did I want to do this again?
You want to deal with her because you're like, yo, what is gonna fucking happen this time? But then, yeah, 5 minutes
True.
later, 9 times out of 10, you start regretting it. So,
Curiosity, if my intelligence is 8, how stupid am I?
You have memory issues. You have memory issues, but probably about it.
pretty. Is that what you
That's
just said?
That's just because of all the times I get knocked on the head in battle. Don't worry
That's fair,
about
yeah.
it.
I'm expecting
fine.
in
The way
2
I see it,
hours.
like a less than average intelligence is like you're probably not the sharpest tool in the shed. You can still read, you can still speak. You probably forget the names of things often.
That's like me
but-
IRL.
You also probably get distracted really easily.
We all know Keothi does that. Like,
I'm expecting within the next 2 hours for you to ask the same question again. You'd be like, so an intelligence of 8, what does that mean?
We just
Reminder.
we just actually every time we're doing stuff, we just have a bunch of paper and we write Keothi like responses, and it's like, did you look at your paper first? Did you look at your paper first before you ask a question? Look at
It's
your
okay.
paper. And it's stick figure
Remy's nice to
drawings.
me.
For the
It's just stick
first
figure
like
drawings.
week or so, for the first week or so of like this new paper system that you've created, most of her questions are, "What is this paper?"
Oh no!
I always go to Remy because he treats me nice. He's like, just
Remy's
put your
like,
little
Saying
paper.
it's about the size of your heart.
The fucking patience for this fish boy. Like, and Nori's probably just like, fucking bless this mess.
Oh, God.
Cool. So I got the sending stone. Is there a word limit on the sending stone?
25 words.
25.
Oh no, it's just
like
like
the
the
sending
sending
spell.
message.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck.
Say
Hey,
alive.
hey, we're not dead. Checking in. Still exploring this place. Having a pretty good time.
Edward's left.
And more.
We'll contact you later.
6
Then
months.
you come up here. Yay!
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Not letting a single word go to waste.
She's so eloquent.
Mm-mm. Ooh, it must be that +4 to charisma. No, it's just
Yeah.
Thanks for checking in. Keep me in the loop, or let me know when it's time for me to come up. Have a good night.
Sweet.
beep boop. I like to imagine too, because when you're saying it, you have to make sure you don't go over the words like in the game in the spell. So it's like literally every time someone's sending a sending spell, they're like.
I feel like somebody who's used to using the spell probably writes down what they're gonna say first, typically, or comes up with what they're gonna say first. At least if writing utensils aren't like immediately available.
All of Nori's messages are just choppy. They're just like, "Hi, how are you?" Because she can tell.
Beautiful. All right, we checked
Anyways,
in.
Nanat's watching you do this, and he's like, "You guys already have one of those?"
Yeah, but it's linked to someone else, and we don't have the other one. Like we only got one part of the walkie-talkie, not both.
Okay.
So that's why you gave us the other one, so that like we can talk to you, you know, because it's not connect. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm following.
We're gonna start collection.
A phone book.
I'm gonna get all my friends on that sending stone.
Yeah.
They don't let me use it.
It's not. We do let you use it. You just forget that you've used it.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Nanette, how many people can you carry? Like one? Would it be one at a time? Two at a time? You're
One
bigger
at
than
a
a horse.
time.
But horses could carry like two people. He's bigger than a horse, right?
But I'm also flying, and I need to be able to support both your weight and mine. And I'm like, I can support my weight. I'm not even sure I can actually carry Keothi. No offense, just I'm still quite small compared to.
What if we make her smaller?
Try
For
and pick you
like a
up.
minute.
What, can you pick me up?
I just want to see if I can pick you up.
You can try, I guess.
Did she pick up the
I
dragon?
want to try. Can I pick up the dragon?
What's your max carry again? I know you have it on your sheet.
Like
already.
940 or something, right?
Normal is 960.
So you lift up like maybe like when you hold a cat just like under the arms basically, right? Like you get that and you lift and you get like the tips of his claws are still like on the ground, like he's not quite off the ground and his tail is still like flat against the ground. Like you can't get that like last like 25% of the dragon off the ground.
You gotta wrap around the waist and
If I
lift
was
with
large,
your
I could do
legs.
this.
What if I, with Nanat's permission, go lift up the other side?
Rock
You go around and
Nanette.
how strong are you, Remy?
I'm pretty strong. It would help if I had my character sheet up, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If I was enlarged, I could totally do this.
True.
My strength is 18
+4.
plus 4.
Okay. Man, I never remember exactly what the calculations are.
You swing him around by his tail.
No, I don't do that. I gently, with care, lift his butt.
Lifting and carrying. You can lift up to twice your carrying capacity, and your carrying capacity is your strength score multiplied by 15.
By 50?
15.
Oh, okay.
Lift the whole
15
world.
See, mine says
So
push
sorry, you
drag.
said it was 16? Your strength?
18.
18. What the heck? Roll
That's
20?
not.
You lift
Yeah,
up the
You
mountain.
can lift 15,182 pounds.
I forgot the square.
I just take the whole island home.
Yeah.
You could deadlift some pretty fucking high numbers there with the.
All I'm saying is that my push drag and lift is 3,840.
Yeah, but you're not push. Wait, you're push drag or lift?
It says on my sheet push drag lift, and then normal and enlarged is two lower numbers.
Oh.
So that's like a door,
Oh,
I'm guessing.
shit.
So never mind. You can like grab Nanette by like under his chest and by his belly and just straight up like lift him up, like deadlift him up over you.
Oh,
Beautiful. You like fucking do
With-
like you do like a clean like a clean and snatch. So you do like the hop jump and you like
Yeah, with a considerable amount of like lifting capacity to spare, I might add. Like he's
like
heavy,
trying
but he's
to,
not that
I'm trying
heavy.
to climb up. I'm like trying to climb up Quixote. I'm joking.
Now,
to
I'm not gonna do this, but if I was to minimize Quixote while she was doing this, would she just get
Oh, no.
squished?
Well, so her lift you said was 3,000.
3,840.
She'd still be able to hold the dragon.
She'd just
Damn.
be this tiny Quixote carrying a fucking dragon.
I mean, tiny. She'd be 4 feet tall. Like
That's still kind of small to pick up a dragon.
no, for
Small for
sure.
Quixote.
He's also
Oh,
he's like
God.
he's about 15 feet long from like snout to
Precious
tail,
boy.
and I think I said roughly about 8 feet at the shoulders.
Love
So
this boy.
he's a tall boy.
If only Quixote
He's a
had
big
wings, then she could carry the dragon
The-
up.
The most difficult part about lifting the gnat, is the fact that he is so long.
There's
so like
just
your
a lot of
arms just like
dragon.
It's just
your
like
arms
arms
just
off.
can't like lift all of it. So like he has to like make his body rigid, which makes him that much harder to lift.
No, actually, rigid bodies are easier to lift.
Are there?
Yeah,
Yep.
Oh, that actually would make
light
sense.
as a feather,
True,
stiff
yeah.
as stiff as a board.
Right.
Like
yeah.
it's easier to lift if they're engaged.
So okay, in that case, he has to like flex for you to properly lift him.
Yeah.
But like at the moment, he's like doing this like sort of canoe shape between his tail and nose.
Yo, I love this boy. I love the fact that a fucking dragon is letting us like lift him into the air. This is wonderful.
He spreads his wings slightly, and he's like, "I'm flying."
Yo, Nanette is a precious baby.
Quixote,
I
my
love
turn,
this
my
boy.
turn.
We just do this every night, like
Just
before we go to bed.
hands the gnat over to Zalia. Zalia's just.
No, I meant lift me.
Hey, Nanette, do you want to be my weightlifting partner when we get back? You can help me be big and strong.
I guess it depends on what I end up doing, right? Because if I go help Baskman, I don't know if I'm going with you guys.
Oh,
I'll
I was
come and
gonna- I
visit you.
I was gonna say,
Oh, for
no,
sure.
you'll be the weights. That's your.
I'll visit you. Don't worry.
Oh,
With our best friend.
I'm pretty sure that was the plan. That you guys had
Yeah.
like something you need to do, and then you're going to come to Baskman to help out.
Yeah. Cool. So you probably can't fly with Quixote. Is that what the general consensus is?
I mean, maybe, but like definitely not her and somebody else.
Oh yeah.
That's
So
fine.
if we do like one person, maybe you and someone who's pretty good at looking at things, which I'm not,
I'm
could
decent.
go up and like scout around and maybe find like a good area so that like we can kind of hide initially, because you said there's like dangerous shit. So maybe we get somewhere not
Well,
like
there's that big iron person thing.
delicious.
And I mean, like maybe there's ways to hide from it, but so far, anytime I've made a pass over the island, it's been able to see me.
Can you not pass over the island? Can you get just level to the edge of the island somewhere where it starts and like beep boop there? Like and drop off? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could try that.
So
It's
maybe
not-
that's what we do is
Also-
you kind of just you stay level with the island, so there should be a bunch of buildings and shit like blocking, right? Like it wouldn't see you if and then we can kind of like stealth in, find a little corner to put everybody and then like go from there.
Maybe. I haven't really paid much attention to like openings, because any opening I've seen so far has been like much too small for me.
Is it walled? Is it like a wall around the whole island, or is there like a little bit of
there's a
land
few
and then
buildings.
wall?
There's like I think 4 or 5 unique buildings. It's kind of hard to tell. Some of them are a bit collapsed.
So okay, so maybe we try to like you don't go above the island, you go around like the perimeter a bit, and you like try and find a little edge area behind some walls. Does that make sense?
Sure.
To hide
Like behind
and
one
then
of the buildings.
yeah, like behind one of the buildings, like where there's like adequate enough cover ish that people could like kind of hide until we like get everybody
Oh,
out there.
there's definitely enough space to like hide behind a building, like even like 5 of me at least.
Hell yeah.
They're
So
big
like
buildings.
yeah, so what if you and Xylia, what if you and Xylia beep boop up there and like take a little peek see, and then if you guys find like a good spot, maybe like you drop him off and then just we like speed run it and like boop 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 and like get back
Okay.
up.
I mean,
Secondarily, can we
it'll take a
test
bit.
you flying with Keothi first?
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Um,
It's only because I'm big boned.
I also got a lot of muscle, clearly.
Hench.
But but all right. If we want to, I can't really like fly in here. There's not really enough space to like really give it a good test. But I guess I could like give her a spin, just like out over the water quickly, and see if it's too
Yeah, I
tiring.
mean, as long as you don't think that you're gonna plummet to the earth, you know.
I think I'm. He goes over to Keothi and like grabs her by like the back of her shirt and just lifts her with his mouth, and she's just like dangling there for a moment.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go.
I can lift her just fine.
Keothi,
Alright.
you look like food.
Num.
I mean, I don't typically eat humanoids, but
I wouldn't eat
Good.
me either. I'm a bit.
He looks over at that fish he was hiding last session.
I'm a bit chewy.
that he hid when he saw me. That's so funny.
but yeah. So if you just want to hop up on my back, I guess we'll test this out.
Okay.
So he like lowers himself down so that you can climb on up, and it's by no means comfortable. He's got a spine basically running from the top of his head where it flares out into like almost this double fin, and then all the way down his back. And it's like, I don't know if you've ever seen a sunfish before,
Mhm.
Yes.
where they've got like those spines sticking up from their back that are slightly pokey. He's got that going from the tip of his head all the way down his tail. So it's not really a good place to like sit unless you like to have spikes in very tender areas.
Depends what mood I'm in.
God.
This is a
At
child
best,
dragon.
He's also a boy. I like girls, Xylia.
Oh.
at best, you're able to basically kind of like stand up on his back and like wrap your arms around his neck slightly.
That's so fucking badass. This fucking Goliath barbarian, like around a fucking dragon.
And initially, when you like kind of wrap your arms around his neck, he like stiffens slightly, and you just hear him like a little bit less tight. Okay. And he makes his way over to the edge, which up until now, you haven't really been like right up at the edge yet. And looking down, that is a long fall. Without even like much consideration, he just hops on off and begins to fly.
Fanfare.
Is it? Yeah. A long fall is literally the twinning theme.
Yeah. Yeah, I started kazooing the twinning. I don't have my kazoo with me.
Chicken tender, so ready to fly.
And it is. I don't think Keothi's probably ever had opportunity to fly before. Correct me if I'm wrong. It is a jarring experience.
I really like it.
Probably, but keep in mind that basically every wing flap, Keothi is launched up a little bit, and then her feet come back down.
It's like a seesaw.
Yeah. So Keothi's getting jostled back there, despite the best of her ability to stay on his back.
I didn't have breakfast, guys.
It's supper, so
I didn't have that either.
he takes you on a quick like experimental 2 sort of rounds, like maybe a 20-foot like circle around, just to make sure that he can fly with you, and then flies back into the cave. At which point he'll let you get down before saying, well, it's a little tiring, but I think I could do it. It's only like maybe a 10-minute flight one way.
I might die, guys.
You'll be fine.
You won't die.
Just don't let go.
It's a little bit uncomfortable too, because I continuously feel like her feet stomping back down every time I flap my wings, and it's like I'm all for back massages, but
So maybe we do Xylia and Nanat find a spot, then Keothi and Nanat, and then Remy and I, because then it would be like you wouldn't have to worry about you wouldn't have to worry about the most tiring thing at the end. You would get that over, and then it would maybe be a little bit easier for us.
I could also, as long as you're okay with it, carry you instead of on my back, but like in my forepaws, I could like.
Yeah, whatever works best for you. I'm just assuming Keothi's like a lot larger, a lot taller than all of us, so like there's a little less weight with us than there is with Keothi.
I have so much muscle, though.
Yeah, but like it's compact. It's like compacted into like a smaller boy,
I mean,
right?
he also wears armor, so he's gonna be a little bit heavier regardless.
I don't know what anyone here looks. What am I? Where are we? What's happening? Who am I?
Keothi, is that you?
Well, my concern is if he's bringing people up and then dropping them off in a safer spot, and while he's like mid-transporting us, something happens. If we're the 2 healers and we're going last.
Yeah, I mean we can split it a different way if you want. We could do Xylia, either you or I, Keothi, and then whoever's left. That's fine too. Maybe Xylia, you, because you are. If I go up there, I can heal, but I'm also like a banana. So like I'll get squashed. I'm a soft skins fruit, and you're more like a
I thought you were making some like weird like healer Soraka reference, like throwing bananas at people.
No,
I was like,
no.
what?
I'm like, insert any soft squishy fruit here. Like I'm that. So
you're a peach.
Yeah. Oh, I am a peach.
The peaches are right.
So, I hate this. I'm everyone. Lori's gonna go ahead and walk to the edge and just. She's good. So.
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
and
okay with going first. I'm okay with looking out.
Free fall.
Whatever. Yeah, I'd prefer
Yeah.
at least me or you going with Xylia.
Let's do that too, because if Xylia's there first, push comes to shove, worst comes to worst. If something's like threatening him, he can just jump off and then feather fall himself at the end.
That's not happening.
But you could, in
I
worst
could.
case scenario, you can escape, and it's the
worst
same
case
thing.
scenario
Whoever's
is that
with you.
die,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Okay.
this is second worst case, I
Second
could
to
jump
worst
off and
case
plummet to my death
scenario,
and
yeah.
still
well,
die.
no, but you just cast Featherfall. You just beep beep beep.
Yeah, I could do
Don't
that.
stress, Xylia. I'll be there with you.
Feather fall
Okay.
within the last 500 feet of your fall. Definitely not
Yeah.
near.
I could do that.
Yeah. I
Well,
mean, it's
yeah.
either that or imminent death. So you pick it. You pick it. Whatever
Oh,
floats
yeah,
your boat.
really
You
filling
basically
me
have
with
a
confidence here,
6-second
Nori.
window.
Loving this. Yep, love
Yeah,
You
this.
have a
yeah.
This is
6-second
fine.
window to not hit the water and instantly turn into sand.
I
Yeah.
can also just cast blindness and then deafness on myself and pretend like nothing's happening.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Holy shit.
Lasts for a minute, and I assume if I'm in that much danger, it's probably going to be over in a minute. So,
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no, this is like my worst nightmare.
Jesus Christ.
Falling while blind and deaf.
Hey,
Yeah.
fucking thanks for that
No,
nightmare.
it's the idea of falling or being in a situation like a plane crash or something, and you can't blind or deafen yourself. You just have that imminent knowledge.
God.
That's my worst fear ever.
Yeah.
All right, now that my heart is trying to escape my chest, and I'm almost at the level of having an
Flies
anxiety.
several
An
times a
anxiety.
fucking year.
Oh.
Anyways, all right, Nana, if you
Beat
would
me
so
up, Nana.
kindly take
Nanette.
take myself and Xylia, we'll find a
First?
safe place up top. Yeah.
Okay. Which of you first?
I'll
It's
go
only one
first.
at a time, unfortunately.
Yeah. I don't mind going first.
Do you have health potions on you
Yeah.
in case of worst case scenario? Okay, I'll come right after.
Okay.
Play some Buno while we're waiting for them to come back.
Sure.
Yes! Perfect.
Okay.
Let's go.
Also, I feel like I probably don't need to ask this, but I'm okay leaving you guys here with all my stuff and
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I won't let him take it.
Thanks.
Have it on my honor.
On your okay, I hold you to that then.
Time to steal
All right.
as much stuff as possible to ruin
No.
Remy's
I can be, as soon as he takes off, I immediately just look at Nori and watch her every move.
Have I ever? I just want to make
I don't
it
think you've
clear.
ever stolen.
I've never stolen.
Yeah, no, I know. You
She's
just have
chaotic,
that
but she's chaotic good.
personality.
Yeah.
I just chronically lie.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I'm
just
getting
the
better.
consequence.
And I'm getting better
You
at
are
it.
getting better.
I've improved.
There's
Chronically
been character
lying or not
development.
chronically lying?
And all of my lies are pretty much almost always completely harmless. None of them are ever something they are always just shit that make me look cool, make me seem cooler. That's it. I don't
True.
So Xylia, Nanat walks over with you towards the ledge and sort of rears up on his hind legs and sort of grabs you by the shoulders with his forepaws and takes off into the air.
I really hope the whole time you're just that won't attract any monsters up top. You're fine. roll
Carries
to
me with
scream.
one claw, just the other one over the mouth.
Roll to see if you scream like a baby.
I feel like Xylia honestly wouldn't be that scared as much as I feel like this is less scary than being on a boat. Xylia's scared of the water, not so much the sky, right?
There is
I don't
water
know.
Well, just to let you know,
Well,
if
that's
you
fucking
fall,
great.
you're going into the water.
If you
Yep.
fall, they will catch you. They'll be waiting.
Time after time. Is my screen meant to be black, by the way?
Yes, you've been taken off the map. And
You're dead. Sorry, time to reroll again.
The first 5 or so minutes are spent with him simply just climbing up in the air with your added weight, and it is a slow process. There's a couple times where he flies over to the side of the island itself and just places his back talons on the rock and sort of just holds himself there for a moment or two. And you can hear his like labored breathing before he takes back up off again and continues upwards. After a bit, he does finally clear the lip, and you can see in front of you as he begins to rise a little bit slower now, as he doesn't want to be seen clearly. You can see the ruins of several buildings sort of spread out over this large green plateau, basically on top of the island. It's almost entirely flat, but there's grass growing pretty much everywhere, and a few smaller trees at this altitude. The buildings themselves appear to be mostly dilapidated. They don't appear to be Gyaradoon in style, though, as best you can tell. They're not the like sort of steel and concrete buildings. These appear that they were made of either stone brick or maybe sandstone by the looks of them. And you can see that while he was right, one of them does appear to be definitely like collapsed in on itself. The rest of them look to be, while in ruins, still standing. You don't get a good view of the courtyard, but as best you can tell, I mean, for out of character's sake, it looks like the average kind of college campus.
Okay.
With a bunch of like buildings spread about. Like one is clearly larger and meant for maybe like more people to be in it, and the other ones are maybe administrative buildings by your best guess.
Yeah.
But he does take you slightly up and then back down again behind the collapsed sort of medium-sized building, and puts you down maybe about 20 feet away from the edge and basically right up against the wall of this collapsed building. And he like approaches the corner of the building, looks around briefly, and comes back over. I don't see the metal thing currently, but last time I saw it was like in the middle of that sort of courtyard area. So I recommend staying behind here.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
That was fun.
Well,
a lot of fun.
he brings his paw back before you can vomit on it. All right, well, be safe. I'll be back with Remy in about 20 minutes.
Okay. I'll just
try to make too much noise.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I got it.
Also, it is also nighttime out, so without light, you're having a very difficult time seeing too much.
Well, I have night vision too.
Oh, that's true. You have your thing. But it only goes out, I think, 30 feet anyways, though. So what you saw was mostly lit by moonlight, and you know, it's a fairly bright night out for nighttime, but at the same time, it's a little hard to see here and there.
Okay, I guess I'll just keep watching and hope for the best.
Okay.
I love that when you were describing everything and you talked about how some of the buildings are made out of sandstone, my brain immediately started playing Darude Sandstorm. So as you were describing the whole rest of it, it's just like... I
guess if I mix college and sandstone, all of a sudden your brain's like, sandstorm.
I don't know, man. But so the rest of your like dialogue, like your little monologue, my brain was just like...
Had internal background music.
It's like you hear very eerily and hauntingly from some of the broken buildings just this this melody. Sorry, please continue.
Brilliant. So he leaves you up on the ledge there and flies back down. After about 20 minutes, the rest of you playing Buno hear some wing flaps, followed by a Nanat, now Xylialus, coming back through the opening. All right, Remy.
You got any threes?
Go Buno.
No.
Did he cry?
He vomited.
Dang.
Ew.
It do be like that sometimes.
Hold on 1 second. I'm getting, again, more shit from my freaking
A turbulent flight.
terms.
There was a lot of turbulence.
It's just a lot of turbulence. They had to interrupt the meal service halfway through.
Oh no,
So
that's the
flight
worst.
attendants could sit down.
I was on a flight like that and I'm already like pissing myself because there's turbulence and I'm like kind of scared of flying. But then like I don't even fucking get my peanuts.
It's like, how dare
I
you?
need my consolation peanuts, please. This is the only reason I'm flying. Oh man.
It'd be super nice if interns had any sort of initiative on their own, but such is life.
Typical.
Okay. Right, so he will...
My turn.
Remy one up.
He will pick you up, Remy, same way he did Xylia. And there's definitely like a note of surprise in him when he lifts you, as he's like, "Oh, okay." Like, it's considerably heavier than I thought.
Solid boy.
Oh.
And he will fly you up as well. And oh,
You hear like the wind's like blowing through the kazoo, so it's making that really annoying.
Nori and Keothi just hear as they're flying off.
It is real. I wasn't imagining it.
Calamity, the Darutse storm.
But he makes the flight up as well, and you are privy to all the same imagery that I described to Xylia before you're also dropped off next to a Xylia who is currently standing near a puddle of vomit.
You okay, buddy? You sure you need some water? You need some crackers? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna like give him some water and like shove a cracker in his mouth.
Wonderful. And once Nanat makes sure that you're okay up there, he'll fly back down. And eventually arrive. Luca and Keothi are having their 1v1 in Buno. Alrighty.
Can I just very quickly
You've activated my trap card.
It's a different card game every time. I'm also pulling Xylia away from the pile of vomit.
Thank you.
You have like a good 20 feet of space to hang out in.
That's fine. We go away from the vomit.
The good part about being so forgetful is that I don't have to remember any rules for this goddamn game.
The best part about the game is there are no rules.
Whenever it's Keothi's turn to dictate the rules, like they are nothing like the last time you played at all. Like there's never any fucking like.
There's definitely like arm wrestling and like feats of strength involved when Keothi's playing Buno becomes really physical when playing with Keothi.
Takes his headbutting until there's only one left standing.
And then that like comes back and Keothi has Nori in like a headlock, like upside down, like, and Nori's like has her cards upside down with her, like.
Oh god.
Nori, I don't want to go dragon surfing.
I thought I was gonna carry you instead of having you ride on my back.
Okay, that's better.
Okay.
I'll hold down the fort. I'll see you in a little bit. I start setting up
Buno cards.
I got it. I actually start setting up another game of Buno, which is Buno for one. Uno. Yeah, Uno Tear. So I start laying down the cards to play some Buno for one.
Buno for Uno. Jesus
Buno
Christ.
for Uno. Yes, 100%. That's what it's called.
All right, so carrying Keothi now.
Uno for Uno. I love it.
Again, he carries you up without too much issue, eventually bringing you up again to the ledge. You see Remy kind of like leaning, or not Remy, sorry, Xylia leaning up against the wall, still trying to like get his bearings. Everything's still sort of swimming for him.
I'm trying to give him like a little temple rub. Like I've got like we've got some aromatherapy going on. Remy's taking like one of the flowers from his flower crowns and is like shoving it upside.
Remy's like doing some like Reiki, like he's just sitting here like
really
trying
chakra.
he's trying to set like his own energy. He's like doing that little like the little forehead and so on. He's just
hitting all his acupoints.
Yeah.
So I don't have singing bowls, so I'm just lightly blowing the kazoo.
Do you need a hug, Xylia?
And while Keothi is very like acclimated to like a higher atmosphere, Xylia is definitely not having it right now. And Remy, you feel a bit weird up here. Like it's a bit hard to catch your breath at times. Like you'll be talking to Xylia and suddenly you'll be like, oh, okay.
And then Xylia's like, oh my god, are you okay? What's happening?
Yeah,
it's a circle of concern.
Yeah.
I think it's the altitude. I'm used to being below.
Yeah.
True.
What's altitude?
It's how high you are.
Oh, well, I lived in the mountains, so I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah.
I love it when it starts with it's
super
when
high.
in like the concerned voice.
He's always high.
It's when a man and a land love each other very much.
You know how like when fish are out of water, they make like that.
Yeah.
every couple of minutes, you just see Remy like.
I fucking love that. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
His little gills under his armor just like.
Oh,
He's trying to get some air.
Remy's choking.
Who made this boy so precious? Oh my god.
It was me.
You did it.
I made it myself.
I love Remy so much. Like he's just the best.
He's doing his best.
He's just doing his best and I love it.
And afterwards he makes his way back down again to go and pick up Nori, who's in the middle of a...
If for some reason once more Nori's upside down, like she's like gone over to the wall and she's like kind of, her legs are kind of like up and she's kind of just like playing upside down. It got
Make
boring.
me a perception check, Nori.
Like 20 minutes. It's like a 20-minute thing. It takes forever. Yeah, perception.
Nori's attention span is about 2 seconds. So.
I mean, right? Like, yeah.
As you're upside down looking at your cards, suddenly you just see an eyeball about the size of your fist in like your peripheral vision. You turn and look, and that's just like looking at your cards and looking at you, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
No cheating. Nori tries to guard her cards. She flips them so we can't see them. No cheating.
Holy fuck.
Okay, are you ready? Or do you need to wrap something up here?
She'll like roll, kind of like roll over herself in a very ungraceful fashion. And pick up all the cards. Try and like dust off some dirt. Like these Buno cards probably are looking pretty rough.
Hair.
Yeah, these Buno cards
must in there.
Yeah, these Buno cards must just be like looking rough at this point, to be honest. Yeah, and while the dragon's flying me up, I'm just prestidigitating myself.
Fair enough. All right, one last check for Mr. Dragon. Ooh, not great. By the time he's like maybe about halfway up, he has to take a stop on the side of the cliff again, and you can hear like his breathing is like ragged at this point. But he does eventually get you up to the top very slowly on the last little stretch.
Reasonable.
And deposits you at the top, pressing his own back up against this wall and sort of slumping down onto his side and just...
Thank you.
I just did.
Yeah, we can chill. Yep, we can chill.
Places his head down on the dirt, and you just see it. Like his nose is just barely clearing the dirt enough for him to actually get some breath.
Oh.
Sir, do you need healing? Do you need
I'm just
chakra?
really tired. There's a lot of flying with a lot of heavy things.
Hey.
Not that you're like that heavy, but like I'm only meant to fly for me.
Yeah, you're fine. Take a breather. Xylee is still getting his shit together. So.
Xylee's had about an hour at this point to like get his shit together, so he's doing a lot better.
Nori is like trying. I can only imagine what her fucking hair does in the wind of flying. So Nori is like just like she's just trying real hard.
Nori's hair is more of an afro at the moment.
Yeah, it is something.
It is roof.
And there's no leave-in conditioner in this world.
I'll say now that we're all up, I'm gonna mage armor up.
Okay.
Just in case.
Whoa, how'd the covered wagon get up here?
How the what?
Our party token, right, is a covered wagon. So I don't know why
that just grabbed it by the bar. Like,
by the husk. By the husk, like a coconut, right?
Yeah. Little did you know, Nanada is actually an African swallow.
Oh, okay, not European. All right.
So what is your terminal velocity?
One could grip it by the husk.
Nori, I learned a new word. It's called altitude. Apparently, I'm good at it.
Impressive. I am not.
I will need a general constitution save from the three of you, other than Keothi. Now that you're all up here,
Do we get anything if we're next to? What do we get?
If you're hanging out next to me, you get a +1 to that.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
13.
8.
Xylia's really vomiting.
14 for Remy. Yeah, there's a reason Xylee is vomiting. It's because he's actually oxygen deprived. He just can't get it in.
Come here, let me blow in your mouth.
Oh god.
His body's natural response at this point is to heave in as much oxygen as possible, which is then making him lightheaded.
You're supposed to be the baby bird, not me.
Oh,
God.
oh no!
That just makes me throw up even more.
Can I prestidigitate the inside of his mouth?
What?
I
I'm trying.
guess.
Is
Yeah.
that what you can do? Ooh, is that how wizards brush their teeth? They just prestidigitate them.
That would make a lot of
Like-
sense.
Like
Oh,
normal
God.
people, I just give. You're supposed to drink water in high altitudes. Here, drink.
Is a toothbrush in D&D just a prestidigitation stick?
Guess.
That's what an electric toothbrush is in D&D. It's just a
Yeah.
it's a stick that can cast endless prestidigitation.
Accidentally uses the other features of prestidigitation and creates like a bad smell in their nose.
No. An illusion. I'm hallucinating.
There's a dragon in my face.
An extra row of teeth.
But yeah, so Zyla, you will suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh,
Oh
fuck.
no.
Wait, what does that mean
Up
again?
here.
Everything's at disadvantage.
All your ability checks are currently at disadvantage.
Ability checks. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, I can set it, can't I?
Well,
Yeah.
There we go.
This is like in those games where you go outside the boundaries of the map and so they punish you, but they don't want to outright kill you.
Yep. It's like the 30-second warning.
Yep. Man. Is there anything anyone can do to like get him out of that exhaustion? Probably not, huh?
Don't think so, no.
I think the only thing that restores exhaustion is Greater Restoration, which not only has a gold cost, but is also a 3rd level spell, I want to say.
Yeah.
I
Also,
only
it's-
have.
it's-
I only could do lesser.
We're Weenie Hut Juniors over here.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, when we go
just stick to
fight that
us,
thing and you have disadvantage.
Well, it's
Keep
only
drinking
on
water.
ability checks, right? Not on like casting stuff.
That would be your attack though, isn't it? Or
Nope.
no? Oh,
No.
okay, that's good. Okay,
It's
no worries
just
then.
Your
like
ability check
acrobatics
would be
and
your
stuff.
initiative, though.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
That's I don't want to go first.
It's not like we need him to go soon early anyways, right?
Probably not.
Can I take a look around?
Is the Nat gonna try and like stealth with us through here?
Currently, he's still curled up on his side, breathing heavily.
Yeah, he's gotta take a breather.
You want to have a nap into that? I'm tired too.
Maybe one of us pokes our head around and kind of takes a look. Ooh,
Yeah,
do you still
okay.
have? Is
We'll
the
look
rat
around.
still here? Is what's his name now? What did we?
I could resummon
His name was
Pissfish.
Pissfish.
Yeah, I called
You
him
named him
Pissfish.
Do you want to summon Pissfish and I can ritually cast and summon
No,
Oh, that's an hour. That's an hour.
You guys have time, as far as you're aware. Like,
Okay. I can summon my unicorn rabbit.
Pissfish.
And
go.
we can maybe we'll go in like opposite directions and kind of scout it out. I like
Mhm.
this. It's like a RC cars with like little cameras on them.
Yeah.
Cool. See, that's what we plan to do while Nanat takes his breather. We're gonna get familiars out and scout ahead.
Okay. So, from the perspective of Pissfish, he will make his way out to the right of the building and continue along. He can see deeper into the courtyard, and he sees what appears to be 4 identical-looking statues sort of facing in towards the courtyard. These large metal knights with big greatswords, as they've got their hands wrapped around it.
God.
And they just seem to be these decorative pieces sort of overlooking this now entirely grown over courtyard. There's still some cobblestones visible in all the foliage, but it's mostly in complete disrepair.
They're never decorative.
As far as you can tell, there are 3 other buildings apart from the one that you guys are hiding behind. And it's up to you which one you want to approach. The one closest to you is another sort of smaller, almost a silo of a building. pretty round and doesn't look like it's got a whole lot going on to it. The middlemost one, basically between all of these, is relatively huge. It doesn't appear to have any easy to access openings. There's a simple double door in the center of it, but apart from that, it seems like all the windows are either barred shut or collapsed in. And the double door itself doesn't look like something a rat could move. The last building off to the side is a smaller sort of box of a building with these large sort of pillars making up the entrance, as well as, again, another large double door. And in Cortoro written above it, you can see library.
I'll go in the first small silo building.
Okay. So making your way over to the silo building, there does appear to be a few openings sort of spread around. The nearest one just being like a wall that's collapsed inwards. And Piss Rat can make me an athletics check to try and climb up and get in.
Oh,
Piss fish?
God.
Oh, Piss Rat. Now, I see.
Piss fish, yes. Piss,
Athletics?
fish. Yes. If he doesn't have athletics, then it's just a strength check.
Oh, it's on his thing.
Yep.
Hold on. The riot.
The riot.
I also don't have a sheet. I don't know if you can find a sheet for the bunny.
I think I'd given you the rats sheet originally as the bunnies.
It's a celestial. I don't know if that changes what it gets though.
He doesn't have Wait, you said it, if he doesn't have athletics, it's a what?
Strength check.
No. what about Dex?
Nope. It's not acrobatics.
He has a fucking -4. Okay, fuck it. Here we go. Yo, that's
20 on the rat.
Let's
Yo,
go.
this rat's putting in fucking work.
Piss fish.
Yo, he gets fucking yoked.
In a feat of beautiful athletics, Piss fish jumps from one fallen stone to another, doing like wall jumps from side to side and then into the hole. Like just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen from a rat.
Holy shit, that's incredible.
And he does like a 3-point landing, like just no movement,
he got offended by not being able to fly before, so now he's really fucking trying.
Fix it.
Oh. Okay.
You all right?
Yep. Just got a ringing in my ears for no reason at all.
Yay.
Good times. In the building itself, it looks like it's a mostly open building with what appears to be a few like consoles in the middle of it. So like computer consoles, effectively. And off to the sides, you can see a couple of like heavily secured doors. Above one of them, it says Armory. Above one of them, it says Research. And over the console itself, you can see there's a large screen that's currently just flickering with like a input prompt.
Could he see what it's saying?
Nothing. It's just like a cursor that's flickering for like something to be typed in, basically.
What does it smell like in this place?
Death. It smells moldy. It smells like rot and fungus and
like actual dead bodies, or just like
possibly at some point. At this point, they're probably desiccated enough that they don't smell too much anymore.
Okay.
They're mostly skeletons if they're still around.
Could he have a little sneak peek into the armory?
He could try.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's a very secured door.
Yeah.
He makes his way over to the door itself, and it is definitely still shut with a security pad far higher than he could reach.
He can fly.
What was
Didn't you
what
know?
did the other door say? It was armory and what else?
Research.
Okay.
Is the research door shut too?
Yes, though it doesn't appear to have the same
Okay.
security features.
The console in the center, which is showing the input prompt, is the buttons near it?
Yeah, there's a keyboard like directly under it.
Yo, this rat is gonna fucking hack the Matrix.
You know what? I could
Get
definitely
it.
try. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do a couple of steps on the keyboard.
Okay. You start typing into the keyboard. What exactly?
Would he be intelligent enough to know
would
what
we
the
have
fuck
a
he's typing?
base?
You can
Well, I
command him
think,
to-
yeah. Would we have a base understanding of this shit? Because, like, while we trained with all the gods, like, wouldn't we have used like technology and computers and all that shit?
You have a base understanding of computers at this point, but like you're not sure what any of it does here. Like it's just an empty prompt. Like it's not giving you any indication.
We want to boot it up. We want to boot. Let's boot it up.
Open requires additional parameters. Open directory, open file, open gives you a bunch of like help
I didn't realize
messages.
that this was a fucking developer test over here. Jesus.
Open armory.
Sesame.
Open sesame.
Enter 6-digit security code.
All right, let's start from 0000000.
69420.
Try 1, 2, 3,
No.
4, 5, 6, 9.
Incorrect security code. Try again.
Back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Give security code.
This is not a valid command.
Oh damn. Yo, it's got to be written down on a sticky note somewhere on that desktop. I'm just saying.
True. Can Pissfish look around and see if there's like a 6-digit code anywhere?
Make me an investigation check.
Yo, get that natural 20, Pissfish.
He doesn't have
Come on,
investigation,
Pissfish.
so should I do it through my
It's
own?
your investigation because you're directing him on like what to look for.
Okay.
Not bad.
Respect.
Looking around, you don't see any like sticky notes with numbers on them. In fact, you realize if this place is as old as it is, anything made of paper would have disintegrated by now, anyways. But waddling around a little bit, you can see Pissfish looking at the keyboard itself can tell that there are some keys that are more worn than others.
We're fucking Mission Impossible style. Let's go.
Specifically on the number pad, you can see the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 have been all worn down.
Oh
He was
no.
right.
Let's get it.
It doesn't happen every day, but when it does, it's fabulous.
Sure, we'll try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And you hear a buzzing sound followed by a whoosh as the armory door
The
slides
fucking
open.
armory passcode. Oh no.
You'd be
was warrior
surprised
this
how
far.
many high.
The amount of times I've seen like a really like supposedly secure thing secured with password admin
This is what I.
kills me.
Do you guys see what I wrote down for the code?
Put in brackets next to that Keothi with a kiss.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Idiots.
Can Pissfish also try another command?
Yep. The screen currently reads armory access granted, and then there's just another input prompt.
Deactivate security.
This is an invalid command.
Shut down
Deactivate robot? Yeah, I don't know.
security.
Shutting down, and the computer turns off.
Gotta find the power button.
Turn on.
You gotta go find the power button. It's gotta be
Turn
somewhere.
on. Fuck. Is there an on switch? Is there an on? Do we even want it on? I don't know. Pissfish is confused.
Piss Fisher's a rat. He has no idea what he just did.
True.
You're like
He's
fucking
clever, though.
puppeteering
Pissfish
this
takes a piss on the
rat, and
keyboard.
he's just like, oh god.
Piss Fisher will piss on the keyboard.
Yep. Oh god. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Poof. I'll poof him back to me. I'll just be like, so yeah. I opened an armory. Well, Pissfish opened an armory, and then he shut down the computer system and pissed on the keyboard.
Good old Pissfish.
Good old Pissfish.
Can I
That's his
send
name.
during this happening? Can I send my rabbit in like a different direction? I guess.
Yeah, that was going to get to you once we wrapped up with Bran.
Pissing on a keyboard.
So Unicorn Bunny.
Leave a little Cocoa Puffs.
Oh.
The other direction Unicorn Bunny could take is towards either the library or the main building. Up to you which direction. Going to the main building would require crossing the courtyard straight through.
I mean, why not? Let's go.
Okay. Is Unicorn Bunny trying to be stealthy about it, or are they're just going?
Probably. Like, Unicorn Buddy just hears bum 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 bum. And it's,
All right, go ahead and make a Unicorn Bunny stealth roll.
I still don't. Am I just
yes.
using the? Yeah, I need a sheet really quick.
What were they called again? What's the Unicorn Bunny?
Celestial bunny or something, wasn't it? Celestial rabbit.
Let's see.
I think.
No, it's not a
Is
rabbit.
it an Almirage? An Almirage.
Almirage. Yeah.
They're so precious, you guys. Look at this. Let me post this. Look at this sweet baby angle.
Baby Angle.
Oh.
They're like the most precious thing in the world. They're like speckled and they've got like a little mane, like a little tuft, like a little. I bet they're so soft. Whenever we're like not doing stuff, I just have him like hanging around and I'm just like pressing on his little toe beans. Like it's just the best. I've accidentally stabbed myself like at least 700 times with that horn though. It's unfortunate.
Wonderful.
So.
Also, I apologize. I really gotta pee again. I am
Okay.
definitely getting ill. But I'll turn my cam off and it'll just be jumbled. So feel free to carry on. I'll be 2 seconds.
That's a big buddy.
They're precious. Oh, look at his face. He's like peeking up from the bottom of the token. He's like, hello.
Yothi decided that bunny was her best friend a long time
It's
ago.
so cute. I still haven't named it.
All right.
It's gonna be
Yothi calls him Bob.
No, his name's Winston, but it's Winnie for short.
Winnie.
Winnie.
Like the most rabbit name ever.
Right? Little fucking Winnie.
Nori's just a rabbit girl.
Winston and his name is Winnie. I love this.
Me and Winnie
How
are
cottage
besties.
core.
Yeah, really weird. Nori like just becomes really cottagecore. It's like when did this happen? You know,
She
it
found
just
religion and became a horse girl.
yeah.
Reject religion, accept horse girl. Wow, that's a fast bunny. It's got a 50-foot
What if
movement speed.
what if your religion is horse girl?
Such a small
Alright.
baby. Room vroom. Get it.
He's got a perception +4, stealth +5, and dark vision of 30 feet.
Yo, this bunny is fucking hell yeah.
Also has keen senses, which is nice. And any familiar?
It's just go Winnie go. But then when I'm like upset at him, when we're like arguing or something, then he goes back to being Winston, you know?
Winston!
I'll be like, Winston, what should his middle name be?
Bishop.
No. Winston.
James.
Yeah, Winston James Churchill.
You should now have bunny token.
It's Winston something. I gotta figure it out. Winston.
What the hell did I miss?
Winston the
I'm trying to
Pooh.
figure out a middle name for Winston. My bunny's name is Winston or Winnie for short. And I gotta figure out, where's my phone? It's going on.
It should be the poo.
Winston, Winnie the Pooh.
Winston the Pooh.
Winston and the fish. Winston and the pish fish.
Winston and the Piss Fishes.
Sounds like a band.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, like Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like Hootie and the Blowfish, only this time where the backing comes doing the drum.
Crazy.
Winston Graham Almirage. That's his full name.
The first.
Yep. Yo, he looks majestic as fuck. Winston. I gotta write this down so I don't forget. Graham. And that's like when you guys know I'm mad at him, right? When we got the first, middle, and last name going on. All right.
That's
Well,
for when
so-
you choose things.
I'm gonna enjoy killing this bunny for the first time.
I mean, the good thing about it is he just keeps fucking coming back. So I always, whenever I conjure him too, I make sure I have like so many carrots. I just like carrots constantly fall out of my pockets at this
All
point.
the carrots.
It's just insane. All right, I need a stealth check.
Yes.
Get it, Winston.
Is that high enough? Is it high enough?
Oh, come
It
on.
is.
Yeah.
Get it, Winnie.
Winnie hops his way down the courtyard, and looking around him as he's going, he notices that one of the four iron statues, its head is slowly turning from side to side. From behind, it would be completely indiscernible, but now that you're in front of it, you can see that it is moving.
Kind of looks like it's surveilling, right? Like that's what's
yeah.
going on.
Yeah. Seeing this, Winnie ducks underneath a bush and continues hopping towards the main building.
Hell yeah.
Once at the main building, however, Winnie is now at a set of double doors that you're not entirely sure how Winnie will open.
Can you lean on them? Are they push doors?
Winnie can attempt a strength check to push it open.
Yes, -4.
Not terrible.
Get it, Winnie.
Winnie would feel a thump as he slams against the door as hard as he possibly can.
Mhm.
The rest of you hear nothing because Winnie's a soft boy and makes basically no noise when he hits something.
He's a soft nugget.
Speaking of soft nuggets, come here. Soft nugget. Soft nugget.
So it didn't do anything?
Nope. It just bounced off the door.
Can Winnie do a like a perimeter check and see if maybe there's some little holes or something going on somewhere he can like bunny his way on through?
Can hop around the entire building, and there doesn't appear to be any point of egress.
Nothing above his level 2. He can't like parkour up anything. He's a bunny. He can jump high.
Maybe some of the second story windows, but they do appear to be mostly either barred or collapsed in.
Damn, we should have I should have conjured something that could fly. My bad. Okay, and there were no openings. There's like nothing anywhere. Run, chairman. What else can he do then? Big bummer.
Be cute.
Yeah, I mean,
provide emotional support.
Yeah, my emotional support bunny.
If he dies, you get emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Oh my god.
I'm so funny.
Yo, I don't know. What else could I do in this situation? He can't open the door, and apparently it's still Fort Knox.
Power button.
I guess, and that was the main building, right? And then the other place was the library.
Yeah.
I guess let's hip hop over to the library then. I'll let everyone know that the main building seems like it needs actual, like, humanoid peeps to, like, go over there. Can't infiltrate with
Because that's racist.
human beings.
All right, so you're gonna hop on over to the library.
Yep.
Much like the other building, the only immediately noticeable point that you could get in through is another set of double doors. Similarly,
Try it again, Winnie. I believe. I like that other one.
Winnie's feeling a little bit sore in the shoulder after
Aww.
2 bumps against things that are far too hard.
And he does the same thing. He like tries to look around, and there's nothing.
Taking a look around, he sees a couple holes and like starts to make his way into them, and then realizes that they're dead ends where it's just more and more stone that's collapsed in on itself. And then slowly waddles back out again and goes back over to another hole and tries that one.
Can you cast spells through your familiar?
Only if they're touch spells, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Water breathing, Winnie, go. How do you know if it's a touch spell again?
It says in the range.
I probably don't have anything.
Like I can give Pissfish Dragon's Breath.
Yep.
That's terrifying.
That's actually a pretty common thing to do, is putting Dragon's Breath on your familiar, and then on its turn it can fucking spew flame.
Yeah, you know,
Amazing.
set fire to a whole ship full of people. I mean...
I forgot about that. Yo, he could give guidance.
Yeah.
And self is different than touch.
Yes. Self only affects you.
Yeah, I probably don't have anything on. Oh, he can cure people. You can cure wounds people through your familiar. That's cool. Yep. You can also identify shit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind me. I'm just going through all of my spells. I was hoping there'd be something I could do that was like touch, maybe, but I'm not.
I was gonna say, we got time. We actually started pretty much on time today. We got time.
Sorry, like 30 minutes late, but yeah.
We never start on time. What are you talking
Basically on time for us, honestly.
Yeah. This was like well fast for us lot.
We've definitely had starting times that were 2 hours overtime.
What do you mean?
True.
I don't know what you're talking about, Daya. Genuinely.
I can revivify. Yeah, I don't got nothing, fam.
Revivify the door. Maybe it'll turn back into a tree.
Yeah, right. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the game I'm currently playing is blocking me from going any of these directions without physically being there myself. So time to come back, Winnie.
Is Winnie taking the long way back or crossing the courtyard?
He takes the safe way because he's a safe boy. Actually, Winnie wants to go do some recon in general. Where the fuck is this giant robot man?
Winnie can take a tour around the island.
Yeah.
He doesn't see anything resembling a giant robot.
Hey, Danette, what does the robot look like? And then if does his description match?
It's a big like, metal man.
Does it match the fucking statues in the middle?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. There you go. That's a robot man, guys. It's these 4 statues. So there's 4 robot men. Is it only one of them moving their heads, or is it all of them?
As far as you can tell, yes.
It's which one? Because I asked you 2 questions there. Okay. So which one is it? Like if we had a little diagram of where we are versus where these, it's like 4 and they're, are they in a square? Ooh, hey, it's like he had a battle map ready. And so which one is it? And then where are we? Are we north, south, east, or west on this map? Over here. Okay. Thank you. Oh, beautiful drawing. So we're over here, and then this is where the statue is.
It's definitely going to be every single one of these fucking statues.
Do we want to test and see? Like, I have a familiar, you have a familiar.
Do you want to fuck around and find out?
I mean, it would be better, right, to find out now rather than later.
Yeah, I guess.
Your familiar too can cast. You could maybe get you could damage it. You could maybe get a dragon's breath off on it.
Would it be worth a level 2 spell just to get minimal damage off? I mean, my familiar can still try and see
if we're gonna have
alive.
to fight them anyways, probably. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I think the familiar I can definitely see if it's like alive with it, but I don't think a dragon's breath is going to do too much. It's not the most damaging thing, to be fair. It's just cool.
So I'm trying to think of the best way for us to get use out of our familiars before they both inevitably die.
Well,
and because I want to try and see too if we can try and like trigger one of these other ones, or best case scenario, depending on what this motherfucker does. If any of these are also things, maybe we get our familiars like kind of in between or underneath one of these other ones, so that maybe when he attacks, it like also hurts the other statues in case they're also robots. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Kinda.
Like, if these other statues are robots, if the one that's like activated right now like sees our thing and like tries to kill it somehow, I don't know, maybe it has laser eyes, maybe it uses a sword. If it's like, if our familiars, which are pretty tiny, are like intermingled with the other ones, and it like so as to like swing at or like laser beam while it's like, maybe it would damage the other ones too. Does that make sense? I don't know though. I'm just kind of I'm spitballing. I'm piss fishing, if you will.
I mean, also if we don't want to, because that was my last cast of Find Familiar until we managed to find more things to buy.
Can you not ritually cast?
Only if you have the things for it. I
thought ritually you don't have to use.
Yeah, you still have to use the materials for it. Which is why I'm skeptical to like just let it die, I guess. But I'd be down to see if they wake up and then I guess either zap the familiars back straight away if they do, or like you say, try and lead their attacks into each other to see if they hurt each other, I guess.
Wait, so with Find Familiar, it's not... Oh, it's 10 gold. I see. Okay, so it does have a price on it. Okay, this makes more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done. You can go for the right one, I can go for the left, or vice versa.
Yeah, we could do like maybe one at a time or something. I don't know if that would work. Like put one in and then put the next one in. I don't know.
Sure, yeah. Let's try and see if the other ones
I think
move.
It's a good use. Yeah, I think it's a good use of it to like try and suss out so that we don't get surprised, right? Can Winnie actually do... I know where that robot is now. Can Winnie do like surveillance around for anything else other than these statues? So yeah, he wants to check out, I guess, just to see if there's any other threats.
All right, make me a perception check with Winnie.
And do I have advantage?
That's only for smell, isn't it?
It says rely on hearing or sight.
Oh, I didn't realize it was sight too. Then yes, you would have advantage.
The rat is smells, so can I also do a perception check for smell?
For anything that smells not quite right, go ahead, I guess.
Would it just be wisdom?
Looking around, you don't see any other living creatures up here on the island apart from like maybe a few other like mice.
When he like actually starts shit talking one of that. No, I'm kidding. Guys, this is what doesn't smell right.
Yeah, I don't smell shit.
The rat smells a lot of very interesting things that smell like food. Ooh, I'm gonna go over there. Ooh, I'm gonna go over there. Ooh, I'm gonna go over there.
Oh no.
So it looks like okay, so nothing. All right, cool. Yeah, let's try it
As
out.
best you can tell, anyways.
Let's sacrifice our animal companions.
Well, again, we
All
don't
right.
have to sacrifice it. We could bring them close and try and zap them back in time before they get absolutely fucking splattered.
True. Yeah. Do these statues look like guard at all?
No. Well, maybe a little bit, but not. They're made entirely
Swords?
of
They look
metal.
like knights? They look like knights?
They look like
They got big swords? Big swords?
big old swords.
Big ol' swords.
It's like the Harry Potter chess pieces, but metal.
Yes, sure.
I want to get on top of I want to be Ron on top of the horse.
There is no horse, so I suppose if you ask,
Remy, can't you make the
if
spectral
you ask
steed?
Remy nicely, if you ask Remy nicely, he might bring Snowdrop.
Don't do it, Ron.
Bloody hell!
All right, so which one is going to get the attention of the guard?
I think both, right? We could try
I
at the
think if
same
we
time
do
and
it
just
one
see
at a
if-
time, like do it one at a time, and like make like big old cheepy noises from one of the other statues, like from under, like around the feet of one of the statues. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Hold on.
Can you actually can Pissfish talk to the other rats, the mice?
Not in any way that Bran would be able to understand.
But Bran couldn't communicate his intentions to Pissfish and have Pissfish try and communicate intentions to the
Pissfish
rat.
isn't any smarter than an average rat. He can obey like a command to like do something, but like he can't convey that sort of thing.
Oh, bummer. I was trying to see if we could get those other mice to sacrifice themselves for the cause.
For the cause.
All right,
Well, 'cause what I wanna
you guys
see-
are on the map.
What I
Oh,
want to
fuck.
see is if they even care about creatures, like if that's even something they care about, you know?
Well, the one that turned its head around is the one with the patch of grass, right?
It's
Yeah.
this one, yeah.
Okay. Then I guess Pissfish is gonna go to the close one, but again, with the
All right,
intention
make me a
of
stealth check, Pissfish.
if it even moves to like zap the fuck out. You said stealth check?
Yep.
Is that my own stealth?
No, it's Pissfish's.
What is stealth under?
Dexterity if you don't already have stealth.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay. So Pissfish is able to position himself beneath the statue.
Yeah. And he's just gonna try to do a couple of squeaks, and if he notices any kind of movement, just poof.
Okay. Pissfish squeaks a couple times, and the head of the statue turns towards him, and you can see these two red lights appear beneath its helmet, as if they're eyes staring at him. And it continues to stare at him for a minute, 2 minutes. Its gaze like focused directly on him.
Just looking, nothing else.
Just continues to stare at him.
Dude, tell him to dance or something. I don't know. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my okay.
I guess he'll just continue doing rat things.
Just squeaking and moving about.
Yeah.
Can
And can
Winnie
I tell
try
Nori?
and stealth up? Yeah, can
Yeah,
Winnie try and stealth up to the statue?
Sure. Winnie needs to make me a stealth check.
Get it, Winnie.
Yo.
Winnie's
He got it. Fucking ninja bunny.
Winnie's hip hop happening around.
He's hip hop hurraying up to it.
Yeah. Are you getting directly under it?
Yeah.
Okay. The statue
I
is
guess
still
not
just staring at
directly.
Pissfish so long as he's just dancing underneath that
Oh, wait.
statue doing rat things.
Which statue's looking at me? The one, not the one.
The
that
one that
I'm
Winnie's
under?
now under. No,
Oh.
the one,
The
that
one
Winnie's
I'm under.
Oh.
So it's just the one that I'm chilling on now, I guess. The other ones don't seem to be moving or doing anything.
Nope, not currently.
Well,
Are there any I don't
No,
know,
they
wires?
look basically identical as far as you can tell.
But there's no red lights and they're not moving.
No.
well, Pissfish is gonna go behind this statue then, just in case it wants to fire laser eyes. It could fuck up its statue, Fred.
The statue that you are currently under,
No.
Winnie, I will need Winnie to make me a dex save.
This is good. This is good information we're learning.
Shit.
Let's say it.
Don't make Pissfish kill Winnie. Yes.
Jukes for
Winnie-
motherfucking Jesus.
Winnie just barely sidesteps the statue as it takes a step to the side and keeps its eyes directly on the rat. As you can see, it's now drawn its sword out from where it had it holstered before, and is now like looking at the rat from just around behind the statue, who's just under.
Why do I feel like I'm fucking playing Skyrim right now? Your
Right?
movement right there was like a very Skyrim character, like.
You stole my sweet roll.
It is very rigid in its movements.
So did it seem like it was positioning more for the rat, not because Winnie's underneath it?
No, like it clearly just took a step to the side and just like Winnie avoided getting stepped on.
Okay, so it wasn't active. It's not like he was focused on the rat, but also trying to fuck up Winnie.
No,
it was like he was focused
because
on
the rat moved away from the statue. He's like making sure he could still see it.
So still see the rat. This is hilarious.
It's just
oh my
a fucking
God.
rat.
I wonder if we could like try and use the familiars, like lay a trap somewhere and try to like surprise it, ambush it. You know what I'm saying? Do we want to like try and get it to run towards us and we can all like be ready to go?
Well, if we do that, I want to make sure, since these are pretty big boys, right? The knight looking things are pretty big.
Yeah.
Can
They're like
can we do
tall.
that and try and get a surprise attack on them somehow? And could I prepare to cast enlarge?
You're about 70 feet away currently, like in character.
Or what?
70 feet away.
I mean, you can cast, I think, is it Fireball like 120 or something? Or is that just Firebolt? We're almost within range of slinging spells, I'm just saying.
Fireball.
The thing is, they could also have ranged capabilities that only two of us realistically do. So I don't think.
Yeah, Keothi and Remy would both have to run up.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think doing a
Keothi and
surprise
Remy
attack
both
at
have
70
at
feet
least
away is-
like fucking. Keothi has some hand axes and Remy's got like some.
I have
spears and
some
stuff,
range
right?
stuff. Like
So we could always
moonbeam
like
and stuff like that,
start it out ranged. I don't know, man.
I'm just thinking, if these things have way more range capabilities than we do we want to engage? But we don't know. Like, we're not gonna know. I think we could afford to maybe get a bit closer.
Are there areas of coverage between us and these statues? Because
Apart
like,
from the wall that you're currently hiding behind, the big building you're hiding behind.
yeah,
Specifically.
that's
Yeah.
it. And is the building? Is it like wall of building us, edge of the island?
Yes, there's about 20 feet between you and the edge of the
Okay.
island.
So my only other concern is like I'm worried that these things are gonna have some kind of ability to like, I don't know, push us off the fucking island, and so I'm slightly fearful of that.
Well, I can. Okay, in that case,
You'd
if
have to get inside the wall.
maybe sacrificing the
face it.
familiars isn't a terrible idea, and maybe we can try to lead these things away or something. Or at least
like away and then sneak
Mhm.
past them, maybe? Okay. The only thing I would be worried about with that is that later on we like make some noise accidentally in some other area, and then or there's some kind of security system in these other buildings that are like, oh, there's bitches in here, and then these guys are like, time to go fuck you up. Like, you know what I mean? So passing the problem may not mean that we don't have to deal with the problem later, and we might be in a worse position, or we might not have as much control, right? Whereas now we slightly have more control over what we can possibly have happen versus them like sneaking the fuck up on us later when we're in these buildings. That's what I'm worried
But
about.
what if they don't even like? What if they are just like security features, like just cameras? I don't
But
know.
they're not, right? Because Nanat said that it like chased him, or there was something else he was worrying about. Also, other thing, something about giant spiders. So maybe we want to handle this first, because what could accidentally happen later is giant spiders, giant robots together.
Fuck it. Let's fucking just do it then.
So that's just my concern. But what do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about this? What are your guys' thoughts on it?
I think if you want to get a surprise attack, we can definitely try. I just think having Keothi and Remy up front would still bode better than at range.
I just do as I'm told.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, right, I mean, I can do range stuff, but that, like, if I'm using Moonbeam, that's not a Divine Smite, or that's not a Bless, and I've typically found more use for us as a team with the more supporty stuff.
If you want to go up too, I have no problems with that. So I guess that's the question. Is
if we figure it's best to take this out now, then I mean, yeah, me and Keothi are gonna take the front. That's our jobs.
It's also worth mentioning that I don't have a whole lot I can do out of range. I mean, I can breathe lightning, but like it might take me a minute or two to get it back.
Not gonna lie, completely
You're talking
forgot
about
he was with us.
Nanat. 100% thought that you were telling us what these statues could do. Okay. No. I was like, why are you telling us how this was? Like, what's happening? Do you
Totally
feel that
forgot we
bad
had
for
the
us
dragon
right
with us.
now? Yeah. And that's true too. Like, we do have Nanat, and I was wondering, Nanat, you're like, his flying speed's probably pretty fast.
Typically, yes, but I'm feeling just a little exhausted.
Sure, you're a tired boy.
Nice.
Because also, like, in the case that one of us gets knocked off.
No guarantees I'll be able to fly down and get you in time.
Reasonable.
Lightning's like super energy, right? So, if there's robots, will that not just wreck their circuits?
Or they could be resistant to it.
Did we learn about that when we were hanging out with the gods and did all of our studying?
As far as you're aware, you didn't cover like a whole lot about like Gyarados and automatons, which were at the time the only things like that were like robots.
Is that not like war strategy though? That wouldn't be something we would have been taught like in regards
and
to...
what I'm saying is like the ones that exist are like obviously insulated against such a scenario because it's a weakness for them.
Yeah.
I just remembered that I nearly blew something up with a microwave and I got told off, so I just thought I'd just put it out there.
Get Pissfish into like the circuit boards of that robot, and then Dragon's Breath.
Well, here's the thing: if they do show any sort of ability to like blow someone off the if that's a possibility, we probably shouldn't be hiding behind this wall. Like we get
we're
into
very
the
close
wall
to the edge,
so that we can't.
How much rope do we have?
I've got none.
Adventurer bags came with what, like 50 feet of rope? Is that what it is?
Yeah. Rope.
Does everyone have that? I have 50 feet of hemp
rope.
Used
it.
I actually don't. I think Remy lost his rope at some point very early on. I think I have rope. No, I have rope. It's still in.
I don't have anything like
Another thought.
Oh, I took the Scholars pack, not the Adventurers pack, so I don't think I had rope.
No.
I'm almost like, part of me is almost tempted to like take rope, tie it around my waist, and then like peg down the other side of it. So if I get knocked off the edge, I'm like chilling with a rope.
I do also have Featherfall, which would probably at least
give me enough time to get you.
Yeah, it'd at least give. No, not.
Yeah, but you have to be within range of the people that are falling. So if it's like, that's my thing, is it's like,
but
if
Featherfall's 60 feet. I don't think we should be more than 60 feet apart at any given time.
I'm still confused. Why don't we just go inside the wall?
What do you mean inside the wall?
We can. I'm just worried. One, as a caster, there's no cover in front of this wall.
Mhm.
And like a really big part of like being a caster is like you're trying to like stay away from the enemy and also when possible have cover. So you don't get fucked because like, you know, we're squishy banana babies. So like I'm just worried more about that, I guess. Like I guess maybe we could hide behind these other statues if
Also-
they're not trying to murder us.
Well,
But
that's the
I'm just
thing.
trying
Should
to think cover wise for us.
Do you want me to use Pissfish just to run the opposite direction of us to see if that thing follows it? Just so we can get closer to the center, if necessary.
Yeah,
Or
so
to see
where
if any of the
Yeah,
others
I
react.
mean, I'm just trying to think, like, obviously, like, cover would be ideal, but if it's between, like, you know,
Well, I'm confused.
not
What do you
having
mean by
cover-
inside the wall?
So it's like built right. We're behind a building, and then it's building, and then it's into this courtyard area, right?
Yeah.
Dea?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
So,
if you mean not just on the other side, like more so in the courtyard, I wouldn't. That would be better overall. Because yeah, we probably won't have much cover, but I mean we've been in.
because that way, if
plenty
you
of
get blown back, you're
scenarios
going to
like
get
that
blown back
before.
into
Yeah.
a wall and not get blown back off the island.
And we've been in
And I
plenty
think-
of scenarios before where we haven't had cover. Like it's not the best, but it's definitely
Yeah.
more
Like,
beneficial
obviously,
than
like, I mean,
falling off.
part of me and Keothi's job, right, is to like provide some of that cover. And I know you guys have shield and your ice armor, so like worst case scenario, you're a little bit protected. But I at least if you're inside without cover and something goes wrong,
Did you say?
I can maybe get to you to heal you. If you get flown off the island,
Yeah.
it's in Darnua's
No,
hands.
that makes sense. Yeah, I just don't like. I don't have shield anymore. Like that's not as I switched over. So like all I have is like my flat AC of 14, which is fine.
Can I do anything about that?
Can I say as well, while this is going on, can Pissfish be casting Identify on the statue to see if anything?
Yo,
can find anything out.
fucking get it, Pissfish.
Yeah, while you guys are discussing,
Just ritual
technically
cast
you
it.
have to do it. So you're like pretty distracted. Then you won't be like able to talk very much.
That's fine.
A lot of discussing this, Keothi's just sharpening her axe because she doesn't really know what's going on. She just wants you to tell you what she's hitting.
Yeah, I was gonna do detect magic, but I feel like Identify is probably better to do.
Sense. Give me a quick second. I need to remember. Oh, it's
I mean, if we're trying to get past too,
Okay,
if we're trying to do a diversion, I could do fog cloud, but that's only 20 feet.
I think Nori's
I
probably
think we're
right
trying to
in terms
murder.
of if they are going to be dangerous, then we should probably take care of them. But
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to offer any sort of shielding.
It's
without a
fine.
long rest.
I'll just try and play it safe, and Nori at some point will just try to probably run and get cover behind one of these statues, depending on how the fight's going. If the
Guys,
statues aren't also murderers, so
Here's another idea, right? If you enlarge me, I'm freaking huge, and you can stand behind me.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like I don't think that's exactly like unless I'm directly behind you, I don't think that's how cover works in this game. So I don't think it actually like I don't think I could actually do that. And if I'm directly
depending on the
behind
size
you,
of the
that's
creature,
even
but
yeah.
in her case, no.
And if I'm directly behind you, like that's not fun because you're probably right next to the boss, and the boss is just gonna go. And then I destroy this tiefling. I squish her, I step on her, and she's gone.
true.
Yeah, squash
In
banana.
battle, there are gonna be some risks.
Oh damn! All right.
You can't have
And
it all.
and those are some risks I'm willing to let Nori take.
Pissfish would finish casting Identify, and the statue he's currently under gives off a faint and mostly decayed signature of something that was a conjuration spell once upon a
So
time.
maybe it was broke, and now maybe these ones are broke. This is the only one that's left.
Well,
Maybe.
it also says if you touch a creature throughout the casting, which I don't know if this thing would be classed as a creature, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
thing is, it's not really like a spell that, like, there's no singular spell that would count as affecting it, is more what I'm trying to get at.
But
Something that you can tell the spell, whatever it was meant to animate.
But that it's broken now, like it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Can did you ritually cast Identify, or could you
scoot around to the other ones?
I wonder if we
transmutation,
could.
not conjuration.
Okay, I wonder if we could. I think I have Identify, and I can ritually cast it as well.
You could do it on the one that you're currently under too.
I think we already know it's animated though, right? Like, I can do it though, I guess. Yeah, I'll do it just to see I'll do that, I guess, while you make your run over to here.
If I run over though, you might get squished.
Can I like back up a little bit so I'm not under his feeties?
Well,
didn't I already do that? I made that dex save, right? Wouldn't that make me not under his feet?
You moved so that he wasn't going to be crushing you when he walked to his side, but I believe you're still underneath him.
Oh, fuck it, I'll do it here. I don't care.
Well, I think the biggest thing, right, is if Pissfish runs anywhere and the other statues don't move, we can safely assume that they're also decayed.
Probably.
Without even casting.
I just don't trust Dea as a human being, so...
It's meta.
I know.
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
I guess if everyone's
totally justified throughout the duration of our relationship.
Wait, what's up?
What?
What'd you say?
I said I'd be insulted, but that's totally justified from during our.
At least for all the games I've played where you've DM'd, yes.
She's there like the possibilities.
I'm very wary of this DM. I've played a couple games where he's.
If the bun is safe, then yeah, I will scoot over to the other statue, I guess, and see what happens behind it still. Just in case laser eyes and shit, you know.
Okay, so Pissfish makes his run for it, and as soon as he's here, the statue that Winnie is currently under reaches behind it and pulls out a long metal beam, which it then flips around to show a javelin head and throws it at Pissfish as he gets out from behind the statue.
Dive, dodge, and dip. Is that it? Can make a reaction and do that?
It's been doing that it's been holding an action basically this entire time it's been looking at him. And we'll make a javelin attack on him with a 14 that misses because it's a nat 1.
Let's go. Get fucked, dumb fucking statue.
This javelin the size of a ballista bolt collides into the cobblestones where Pissfish just was and sends him spinning through the air as shrapnel of stone explodes behind him, and he just falls to a rolling tumble behind the other statue.
Yay!
Cool rats don't look at explosions.
And I'm looking at the other two statues. Have they done anything during this whole thing? No movement?
No.
From the excitement, nothing? Okay.
The statue is now back to staring at Pissfish the second that he's behind the other one. Like, it doesn't make another move to go and grab another rod.
Little tiny rat middle fingers.
Yeah. I think the other two are fine. I think it's just this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
I say we just get in there and fuck it up.
So
I can unlock
maybe
Quixote, we can go ham on it.
Maybe we try and distract it and get a surprise round in? Question mark.
Yeah, do you want me to get Pissfish to run the opposite way and see if it follows? And then we can start running at the same time?
Like, run away from it? I think it might just javelin him.
Well, I mean, it's gonna javelin.
I don't know.
Either way.
I don't know how many more. I don't know how far his javelin can go, and I don't know how many more times he's got that. I don't think I don't know if he'll chase him. Like, you're gonna have to run, get out of javelin range, and then hopefully he follows you.
Well, instead, how about Pissfish climbs up this current statue and like keeps peeking its head out behind the statue's head to be like, "Yo, bitch, I'm still here, motherfucker," and like maybe it takes off the statue's head instead of Pissfish.
Maybe with his cover, he could like have cover and try and do that.
And then
Can we try?
when we see it reach for the javelin, we can run.
Could we coordinate that? Yeah, could we coordinate to where the moment he's about to launch an attack again on Pissfish, we are like, and like attack?
POT on the front line.
Does that work? Like,
you'll have to get yourselves ready before doing the whole Pissfish thing, but yes,
okay.
possible.
Let's get ourselves ready then.
Which we have to stealth and move forward, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Or I guess not all of us.
You have to stealth first. Anybody who wants to try and get the drop on it. It won't be surprised though by you because it's currently engaged with an enemy. So there's no surprise round.
So it could be engaged with something completely separate from other things.
It's already an initiative. It's been taking turns.
I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense because then, as a DM, you could fuck people. You could like fuck.
The only benefit you'd have from sneaking up on it is the unseen attacker benefit, which is just advantage on your attack roll.
Isn't that the same thing as no surprise? Yeah.
Surprise
round is you get a whole round of turns before.
Yeah.
They get.
This one we'd still have to roll into initiative, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, advantage is better than nothing if that's the other alternative.
We can't quietly sneak into the initiative order, wait for it to use its turn, and then go?
You could start initiative now if you wanted.
Could we do that and run and hold our actions and run it through until he takes his initiative and then it be our turns? Does that make sense?
Come again?
I want us to get a full round of being able to do shit before it's his turn.
That's a surprise round, though.
But if we're in initiative,
you could prepare. If you want to
anyways.
cast spells ahead of time, yes, you can do it now. But the second that he notices you, it's on.
So what I'm saying though is, if we're unseen attackers, technically can be in the initiative order. Pissfish does his move. Robot Man throws his javelin. Then technically, after his quote unquote turn is done in initiative, it would be all of our turns in initiative.
Yes.
Okay, so we can do that. So we can do that. We don't show ourselves.
Pissfish would be his
we
attack.
We don't show ourselves until he does his attack and runs his initiative, and then we go.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah. That's all I'm asking for.
Very gamifying, but yes.
Yeah.
Would we not wait for him to be quote unquote distracted and focused on another enemy? So strategically that makes sense in the game. Like
Oh god. Is fucking Dragon Boy gonna have to stealth?
he can just stay back here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get on the initiative order, including your familiars.
Oh god. Okay. If I have disadvantage on initiative, do I have to roll twice?
Yes.
It's the lowest. Oh yeah.
Well, nice.
But then you need to go and edit the other one.
Huh? Oh.
You have to edit it to be the lowest one.
My bunny goes before me. Impressive.
What was the 15?
My bunny lies over the ocean. My bunny lies over the sea.
My rat, it flies over the sea.
True. You fly?
Yo, wait, this works out perfectly. Because I was gonna enlarge Quixote anyway.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Same.
All right, is that everybody? Is that Rat, Remy, Zylia, Nori, Quixote, Nanat, and Iron Gold? Perfect. Reordered. So Nanat will attempt to stealth his way over to the wall.
Oh god.
Unfortunately, has disadvantage. Just so you're aware.
He's a tired boy.
He's a very tired boy. Despite that, however, the golem is still staring at the rat.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes, sorry, it would be Xyla's turn now.
I will enlarge Keothi, I guess. Or are we still trying to get closer first?
You could enlarge her now, right? Enlarge or do you last for what, a minute? That's like 10, that's 10 rounds.
It does, but it would also probably make stealth a lot harder, which is...
For a big building? Would that... Does being larger give you disadvantage on your stealth?
It wouldn't give you disadvantage, but logistically
right.
speaking, if Keothi's like fucking 15 feet tall and huge...
Well, how tall's the building? Yeah, how tall's the building?
Yeah, but the dragon also had disadvantage.
Well, that's because he's exhausted. He has a level of exhaustion.
He's actually got 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, okay, he's got 2 levels of exhaustion because he flew. He did flying stuff.
Well, yeah, I can enlarge Keothi if you want me to. I will enlarge Keothi.
What does enlarge just gives what? Like an extra D something on attacks?
An extra D4 advantage on strength checks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You'd think it would also give disadvantage on stealth, but nope.
That's what I was thinking, but like logistically speaking, it probably should, but it doesn't say it does.
Well, so in previous editions of D&D, your size actually contributed to the bonuses you had on stealth. So if you were smaller, you had a higher bonus.
Mm.
But it doesn't seem to make a difference in 5th edition, which...
5e seems a lot like, in my opinion, just DM's discretion on a lot of things. Like, it gives more freedom to, like, the roleplay aspect of it. Like, the DM makes the call.
It also takes out, like, a lot of the math of it. It doesn't... You don't get bonuses anymore, you just get advantage or disadvantage, which makes it a lot simpler.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Keothi is a big grill now.
Big grill.
Yay!
A Lord Black & Decker. Or George Foreman. I see Luca try to suppress a smile.
What do you mean? I never laugh at anything. Very serious person.
Xylia, that's all you're doing?
I guess how far away? I will use.
I'll also need a stealth check from you as you're casting the spell, since it does have a vocal component, which is at disadvantage as well for you.
Sure. Give me 2 seconds.
I do love the fact I just realized now my Armor of Agathis spell requires a cup of water.
Yep.
You just pour water on yourself and it turns into armor.
Xylia, your voice cracks as you're casting the spell, and you would... Well, I guess actually, since you can't be looking through your rat's eyes right now, but... yeah, that's all you know.
Okay. I was going to move anyway as well, a little bit further forward, I guess, towards this statue, so I guess I'll move... What's my move? 30 feet? I'll move 30 feet to here.
Okay. The second that you get around that wall, it will make a javelin attack at you.
Oh, that's the wall. I see.
Yep.
For a 25 to hit and 15 piercing damage.
Yeah, wish I realized that was the wall.
That's why I said we should let it go on its turn before we show up, bro.
Well, I didn't know that was the wall, otherwise I wouldn't have moved. What was the damage?
Would he have known that? Wouldn't you have known that that's where the wall ends before you go out of cover?
I mean, Xylia would, I wouldn't.
Well, so that's what I'm saying, though, is like your character would not logically put itself in that.
Okay, so what is he trying to accomplish then?
I guess just getting closer before we actually do anything.
Okay, positioning yourself so you can see the golem or not?
No, just closer, I guess, because there'd be no reason for me to actually see the golem, I don't think.
The only way to do so then would be to stand directly beneath the knot.
Okay. I guess we could do that. What, like here?
No. That's still visible. That's like you looking around the corner.
Okay. Here?
Yep.
Okay. I'll just stay then, I guess.
So we can only move 40. I can only move 40 feet, so the most I can do is there, right?
Yes.
So it's going to take me like 3 goes just to get there.
No, you can dash.
What's dash?
Doubles your movement
Doubles your
speed for the
speed.
turn.
So I can go.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize that was the wall. That's why I enlarged Keothe, because I don't intend to be anywhere near this thing.
That's the closest I can get then. Right. Okay.
All right. Then that brings us to you, Keothe.
Well, I'm gonna put. I'm enraging, obviously.
Of course.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna have to go from there. Oh my god, I can't even do this properly. To.
Oh, the purple part's the wall.
Yes.
So
That's
See now. I didn't even see
For
the
our
fucking
visual
purple
reference.
square. I didn't see. I just saw the white. I didn't even see the purple.
Yeah, I think he just added the purple just so we can see.
So Keothe gets right up into visual, and the golem definitely heard him cast the spell, so it will then toss the javelin at Keothe for a 32 to hit and 25 piercing damage.
Holy shit!
It's got a fucking plus 13 on its attack rolls. We're living a good life.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
this is not good. I'm gonna die.
Well, it'd be half damage, right, if you're raging.
Yep.
So you
Oh.
Half damage with rage.
take 12. Yeah, 12.
But hang on. So do that again and then go. There we go. That doesn't look as bad. I'm alright with that.
Aye.
Oh god, what was that? Stop doing that! Stop
Why
with the
is it
cross.
so loud?
This is the other 3 statues. Just this is what their purpose is. They're
I
just
don't hear
drumming.
anything.
I just turned it way the fuck down.
Yeah, but I didn't even hear it start at all.
You want Sirenscape?
Yeah.
Mate, it's creepy as hell. So there's that like drums everywhere.
Yeah, I can't hear anything. Weird.
Interesting. All right, it is Bunny's turn.
Oh, oh, that's why, because it's on. 1 second. Let me turn this down before I blast my fucking.
No, I turned it way down. You're fine.
Okay. Well, my computer has been doing audio from trying to do audio from the VR headset this whole time. It's not even plugged in. The bunny is a sad boy. Let's see. And to cast something through the bunny, that's like an action for me.
Action for you, reaction for the bunny.
Oh yeah.
So it probably doesn't make if I couldn't do that right now anyways because it
No,
hasn't
it has
been
to be
my
on your
turn,
turn.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can the bunny can it give the help? Can it get on someone and give the help action? Does it get to do that? Can we do that like we do in the other campaign or no? How does that work again?
It can provide help to any creature that is within 5 feet of.
Okay.
Please don't help the golem.
I help the golem. Surprise everyone.
Chaotic
I've turned
noise
on
back.
you. It is going to, and it can only do something it can't move, right? If I hold an action, sorry. If I like held the help action, I couldn't say I'm holding like if someone gets when Remy gets within 50 feet or something. But the help action on an enemy, it has to be in the enemy's area, right? If I wanted to
In order to help an ally with an attack against an enemy, you need to be within 5 feet of both.
Okay.
In order to help a creature, you need to be within 5 feet of it. If you're helping with something that is doing within 5 feet, then you need to be.
Okay, then Winnie, the brave, beautiful unicorn bunny soul that he is going to stay here. And once an ally gets within 5 feet of the golem, he is going to use the help action to give them advantage on their attack.
Okay.
Get it, Winnie!
That means you're up, Nori.
It's me, Mario. Okay, I'm going to use my daily expenditure of Armor of Agathis, which is what, at 2, it's like a 2.
10 damage.
So yeah, so 10 damage and 10 temporary HPs for myself. And then let's see. Rat Golem, I'm going to... I guess that's actually it. That's all I can do, right? Because is Hex a bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you
yeah.
already cast a level spell anyways, so you can't do both.
So I can't. That makes sense. That makes sense for sure. Okay. I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 poke around this corner.
You see Keothi running at the golem with a giant ballista bolt sticking out of her shoulder.
You know, hey, that happened to me too, except it was through my stomach. And I'm gonna fucking Eldritch Blast.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
See how much health.
Wait, did you just cast Armor of Agathis?
Yeah. So, it has to be a bonus. You're right. Sorry, I forgot. I always mix that up.
Also, you can't use a bonus action cantrip if you've used an action leveled spell. The other way around.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't do this. I fucked up. Yes, I lied. I'm Armor of Agathis myself, and I'm chilling. I'm hanging out.
All
I'm having a good time.
Rat.
Fucking useless. There's nothing it can do, dude. I guess just again try to get its attention by peeking up around the side of the statue's head and get him ready to jump back down. Squeak, squeak, motherfucker.
Okay. Make me an intimidation check with the rat, I guess.
Oh, what would that be under?
Charisma if it doesn't have anything.
Oh, okay. -3.
You guys just hear a squeak, 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 from the statue across the courtyard.
That's it.
The golem will run towards you, Keothi.
Oh, fuck, it moved.
And as you're getting up close to it, it will raise one of its fists and attempt to just punch you in the face.
Jesus.
Does he get 2 goes?
He doesn't get 2 goes, he had a reaction.
One was a reaction on you. 9 damage.
9 damage, and then we'll swing his sword at you with his other hand, which... Another nat 1.
Fuck. That's a nat 1?
That's a nat 1!
Yeah, I'm not moving, dude.
You know, I did tell you this is probably not a wise course of action repeatedly, but here we are.
You told me that. You never expressly told anyone else that.
No.
You just said that it was difficult. You said it was difficult to get up here.
I said it in character as the nat.
Either way, 14 doesn't hit me. So
Okay.
I'm fine.
Remy, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to move where I can see. I know that kind of makes me vulnerable, but and I'm gonna cast. Do I have? 5-foot radius. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
And I'm gonna cast it here. So it's only 5 feet, 40 feet high. But I don't want it to hit Keothi, but I want it to kind of be in this area so that if it tries to move around Keothi, it might still...
Nope, that's not it.
Here, yeah.
Alright. It needs to make me a con save. Is it when it appears or is it at the end of its turn?
When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it's engulfed.
So it'll be at the beginning of its turn then.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Remy?
Nope.
You're also inside the wall?
That's like the actual wall.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay.
I didn't realize that was a solid wall. I was like thinking that was a corridor.
You could climb up it if you wanted to, but it's like this entire building has collapsed in on itself, so this is just a big ass pile of rubble, basically.
This to get here takes like my entire movement, so I don't think I could.
All right. Nanat will go, and he will fly up over the wall and land here. Yes. And that's as far as can get this turn because he's just such a tired boy.
Tired.
But he's going to rear up and attempt to blast this thing with lightning. With a lightning breath. And it needs to make a dex save.
It's a lot of fucking damage.
It makes and only takes the half of that, which is, oh my Christ, if I could just operate some of these things.
28.
28 damage, yeah. Which definitely lights it up a little bit, but doesn't seem to deal it a whole lot of damage. That brings us to you, Xylia.
No, not staying where it is. Oh god, okay.
We're gonna die on this island. I'm real excited about it.
On the island.
You know, maybe distractedly sneaking around was a better idea.
Welcome to the island.
I was just thinking how many healing potions I'm gonna have to drink after this.
We got you. Don't worry.
Yeah, we got some healing.
I hope.
Okay.
I'm not even hit yet, and I'm down to 3rd HP.
I am going to
figure it out. We got this.
Gonna cast Chromatic Orb at 3rd level.
Yeah.
With acid damage. Actually, well, I guess I need to move first.
Did we learn anything about their weaknesses and if it's like that whole thing where it's like they're insulated against magical attacks? Question mark. What like?
They're not really made with weaknesses. They're big metal machines to fight, but
I guess
looking
like
at this doesn't seem like a robot.
Like force versus elemental damage and stuff. You know what I mean? How there's certain things.
This doesn't look like anything you've learned about it. Doesn't look like a robot.
Yeah, I'll use acid damage to level 3.
Okay. That you don't have advantage on that attack, right?
I don't think so, no.
Then unfortunately you miss.
19 misses.
Oh
Well,
no!
I did back 10 feet and say this thing is incredibly difficult to hit.
It's not that it's difficult to hit. Your acid splashes against its armor and doesn't seem to penetrate it. It's got thick ass armor.
Yo, so how heavy does this guy look? Because the Nat like picked this bitch up and just yeet him off the ledge.
I would do that. Lift.
It is
3840.
a 10-foot tall statue of pure steel by the looks of
Yeah,
it.
we're good. It's fine.
Which weighs
A lot?
more
which
than
weighs-
more than Keothi can lift?
Just do a Matilda, grab it by its pigtails, just swing it around.
Yeah, like Trunchbull.
Just call me Keothi Trunchbull.
How tall is it again? You said it's 10 feet.
10 foot.
Mhm.
10 feet. I'm sorry, and Keothi's enlarged, right? So what is your
True.
what is your carrying and lifting ability now that you are enlarged, my friend? Because
Very
I
good
think
point.
I remember. I believe it doubles.
Yes, my normal.
I believe it doubles.
My normal lifting weight enlarged is 1920. 1920. So that's
So
nearly 2,000.
Is it more than 1,920 pounds?
Yes, quite a bit more.
How big
How
is it?
much
It's
more?
10 foot. It's 10
Yeah, but
feet
it's
of what?
It's also
Solid
made of pure steel.
Let's say I like was very generous about how small it was dimensions wise. It's 10 by 3 by 2 at like the most generous. Okay, 1 cubic foot of steel weighs 489 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
60 times 489 is almost 30 fucking tons. Or sorry,
How
30,000 pounds.
How is this island not crashing to the ground? Because there's 4 of them on here, damn.
There's also 4 big ass fucking buildings. This is a big island.
We can't yeet it off the island.
I'm beginning to be concerned that I can't hit it with anything.
You might not be able to pick it up and move it, but I'm sure you could push it.
Push dragon lift is 3840.
Regular or
Still wouldn't be
enlarged?
Either way, it's not going to be enough.
Somebody trick it into running off the edge.
Where's the bitch?
Oh, man.
Okay. Right, so we're all gonna die here. The campaign's over, right? Let me go get some vodka.
Is this where we all jump off and use Featherfall?
I wonder
We
if
made
there was...
our bed. We have to lie on
Yeah.
it. Let's go.
I wonder
It's
if there
fine.
was anything in the armory. You know what? Push comes to shove, we have an orbital laser. So I guess
I mean, true.
I'm
gonna use the orbital laser on it.
we get more than one charge of it.
You think?
Yeah, true, we think.
This is where Xylia and I both use our one-use forever spells on our special items that we have now. It's gonna be real great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Level 9 Featherfall.
Oh, no.
Just fall forever.
Amazing.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I move back and I'm done. I can't do anything else here. Nothing.
Okay. Keothy?
Well, I'm gonna try my best, but I'm not sure what would be better, bludgeoning damage or slashing damage. Because if he's just full metal,
Probably bludgeoning, right?
I think bludgeoning would be better, right? Dent him to fuck.
Go for his eyes.
Okay.
The first attack misses. The second attack does hit, however.
Does this include the extra 1d4?
Yes, your
Okay.
rage plus extra should include. Yeah.
With my enlarge, I mean.
Yeah.
So you have to. Does she? Oh, you have it already on there. Nice.
It's in there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because rage is +2. The only way she'd have the another 4 is if she had the enlarge already in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first swing, you bring it down and it like bounces back up off of the armor, and you're like, okay, swing it harder then. Bring it down onto it as hard as you possibly can, and
Right
leave
on the top of
a nice little dent in its helmet as it just kind of like sinks into the ground a little bit harder, and then rears back up like menacingly.
Okay, well, I made some difference, guys.
There's also a shower of these like arcane-looking sparks that come off of it when you hit it with the maul. Almiraj, also known as Winnie the Pooh.
Precious boy. He's gonna bebop.
Keep in mind, there's a moonbeam on top.
Maybe don't knock him into the moonbeam.
So what, like 5 inches? That works? How far?
Yes,
the moonbeam's
so
just these
the
squares,
moonbeam
right?
is the thing right now. It's like in the moonbeam.
Okay.
It is lit up by the beam.
I got 20, 25, 30, 35. Hip, hop, a hippie, a hip hop in, you don't stop. And he's gonna hold his action to, again, try to give whoever is within 5 feet of him and this asshole advantage on their next attack.
Okay. That brings us to you, Nori.
It's me. It's my turn. Mario. I will do what I was going to do before and go beep and cast Hex. Sorry.
Bless you.
Hex this asshole. I want to give him disadvantage on strength.
Okay.
Shit. And then I would like to Eldritch Blast.
All right. Give it away now.
Give it away now. It's
13 doesn't
not
hit.
garbage. It's nonsense garbage. And then let me hit one more time.
Well, that
21?
will hit. Yep, 21 hits.
So it's what? It's 6, and that adds the charisma. Wow, I rolled so low. And then also I got, what's that one thing I got? I got something over here, like agonizing blast or some shit, I think.
You
No,
already
that's
have
what that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, but then my hex damage, right? What does that do again? What is it?
1d6.
Okay, thank you.
Necrotic damage, I want to say.
No, is it? Let's see. Yeah, necrotic. So,
Yeah, so
6
you-
force and 4 necrotic.
The first shot, the power of the force just seems to like bleed off of its armor, and the second shot, you get it right in one of the joints and sort of lurches backwards a little bit before righting itself.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go, oh god!
Rat. Pissfish.
Come on, Pissfish! I feel very involved.
Does he cease his chirping, bro?
No, he's still very angry and is going to chirp even louder and more angrily and more intimidatingly.
Make me another intimidation check.
You're just trying to annoy him.
Ooh.
That's actually pretty good.
Yes!
Oh god!
This fish chirping from across the yard suddenly sees the Iron Golem's head just swivel towards him.
Oh, fuck. He hides behind the statue again.
Okay. The Golem will have to make a con save at the beginning of its turn. Makes it, but still takes the 3 radiant damage then. Alright. And it will then start moving towards Pissfish. As it's
You
passing.
just let me give advantage to someone, you asshole.
Blame your teammates.
I was gonna say, technically, could the rabbit grab onto Quixote or no? Like,
That's like what's gonna have to fucking happen is fucking Winnie is gonna have to like scale up the side of this Goliath
Yeah.
and hang out in her pocket or some
I was
shit.
gonna say I'll put it in my pocket.
Pocket Goliath or pocket Winnie, you know.
Would that not have done a attack of opportunity for
She
Quixote?
could. She could if she
Does
wants.
she get advantage?
Yep, she
yeah.
would.
We did it! Thank
Thank
you, Thank you,
Yeah.
Remy.
It left your sphere of influence, so yeah, you get an attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
With advantage.
That will miss, unfortunately. As it gets out this way, however, it's going to turn and look towards both Nanat and Quixote and exhale a green gas towards them.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Holy
That's a 15-foot. Actually, it might not even hit Quixote from.
Are you really that tired of DMing this campaign? No, I'm kidding.
Actually, no. So it doesn't hit Keothi. So it's just the Nanat that needs to make the
No,
Constitution.
Nanat, you precious boy, please.
He's fine. He saved
did
it.
You sweet man.
Though the dragon that was already having a hard time breathing up here suddenly starts gasping and gagging, practically rolling over on his side, trying to get this poison out of his mouth. That's
We're gonna
20.
kill this. We brought this child into
Is
war.
is he poisoned?
No.
Okay.
That was 20 feet. And it can move another 10, which actually will also get an attack of opportunity from Nanat.
Get him,
payback,
Nanat.
bitch.
Will lash out at it with a claw as it's passing for 25 to hit. However, as his claws hit the armor, you see these bluish sparks coming off of it, and it doesn't seem to leave any sort of mark whatsoever on it.
Like, so no damage.
Shit.
None.
So
Dragons don't have magical claws? What the heck?
Nope.
So
Remy, you're up.
tell me if this is meta or not. But so what I'm getting is it resistant to magic and just invulnerable? Like what?
well, Keothi's already dealt damage, right?
Because
She has a magic weapon, though.
Oh.
okay, so it's magic. It only okay. Okay. Let's see. What can I do? Because what I was gonna do is no longer makes sense.
I would say whose idea was this, but we all know Keothi would have gone for fighting over anything else.
Keothi also technically didn't listen to the team when they said to wait until they were all positioned to attack it, and just ran out by herself.
That's okay.
So
Yeah, but she's an idiot.
I'm gonna.
she forgot.
behind.
Yeah, no one wrote it
Yes.
down.
And
It wasn't on the paper.
Go on, Remy. Fuck it up.
alright, since I still
You can
I
move
really-
the movement with an action, by the way.
yeah, I was yeah, I'm just going to for now move the moonbeam back on him. And that'll be yeah, I don't want to move out from behind the statue right now. So that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. On Nanat's turn, he's going to try and circle the thing. And let's see if his breath weapons recharge.
Oh, question two. If we're flanking an enemy, would that yield some sort of bonus?
No.
No, okay. I know some campaigns do it if like you're opposite ends of each.
Yeah, I don't play with that variant rule.
That's fine.
It's a little bit too heavy-handed. Like, if I have more creatures than you guys have, then it puts you at a severe disadvantage. If you have more people than I have, then it puts
That's
me
fair.
at a
I don't
severe-
I don't DM with it either, but good to know.
Unfortunately, he does not get his breath back on this turn, so seeing as he's not able to actually damage this thing otherwise, he's going to attempt to grapple it
Yeah, give him a hug.
as he latches onto it.
He has
Possibly.
the golem has disadvantage. Fuck
Still
you,
manages
golem,
to
you
push.
fucking
Jesus.
fucker. Fuck you.
Oh, and hi.
Fuck you, you fucking fuck.
Yeah, fuck you, you
Alia,
fucking
it is
fucker.
your turn.
I am going to move
Pee
15
your
feet
pants.
to here.
Okay.
And knowing that Nanat is invulnerable to lightning, I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt. So it clips both of them.
Okay.
There it is.
The golem will make its dex save, which it fails. Or sorry, no, that passes, right? 16's higher than 14.
If it doesn't have disadvantage, yeah, it fails.
It doesn't have disadvantage. My brain, for some reason. Yes, so that is 16 damage. As it manages to just barely sidestep it, you don't quite melt all the metal off of one of its legs. Nanat, meanwhile, just takes it directly to the face and doesn't seem to give a shit.
Yeah, and then I guess I'm gonna move my 15 feet back.
All right. Keothi. Could throw a bunny at it.
Would it take an action for her to pick up the bunny?
No.
Well, I put the bunny in my pocket.
Put him in your pocket.
Practically an object interaction at that
Put him
size.
in your pocket.
Winnie is my pocket bunny good luck charm. Hello, Fluffy
Actually,
Kitty.
don't put him in your pocket. He doesn't want to. He goes, no, because I don't want this bitch to.
He does the cat wiggle of his butt as you're like trying to put it in.
I don't want this. This bunny does not want this man to poison breath him. So.
So if I run after it, I've got disadvantage. I've got no advantage, is what you're saying.
Well, you won't anyways because I already gave you advantage on that other attack, so you wouldn't get it anyways. Like he's already used.
Don't you also have
his
advantage
help.
anyway if you're raging, or no?
On strength checks, yes.
Yeah.
She can also have advantage on attack rolls if she attacks recklessly.
Recklessly, yeah.
But doing so then means that it also has advantage.
Has
on
advantage, yeah.
Which right now is not a good idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already got a plus 13. It's probably going to hit you no matter what it rolls.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
And you take half damage, I guess, but also if it hits like a fucking 50.
Then again, it has rolled 2 nat 1s already in one fucking combat session, so who knows?
True. Oh.
As it's coming after Le Bonnet, I think
It's going after the rat currently.
the rat. Yeah. I think it's probably a good idea to run forward and reckless attack it.
Okay. So Keothi sails through the air with her maul and brings it crashing down, possibly onto its head. That's, headshot and another headshot. Just smashing this thing's head and doming the crap out of
Keothi
it.
Hulk smash!
Yeah.
Smash!
12. So yeah, Keothi, you jump through the air and smash down on its head and like crumple it inwards, and both of its eyes are now kind of like, one of them's a bit up here, the other one's like sort of looking out this way, and then smash it again.
And they're like, you can't see me! You can't
Its
see
head is
me!
like mostly inside the armor at this point. You just see one of its red eyes sticking out, kind of like slowly moving around looking for the source of this damage.
You can't see me!
Anything else, Keothi?
I don't think there's anything else I could do, is there?
Alright. Almirage.
Beep,
Winnie.
Go on, sweet bun boy, go!
He's
Bunny
gonna,
hops, gets some jumps.
and he's waiting for Remy to hopefully get on next to him to give him advantage on his attack.
I've tried so hard, but like because it moves
Not so far.
Yeah.
before me, I'm trying to. Remy wants to cage him in so he can't move and he has to stay in the moonbeam, but that hasn't been working.
I feel you, fam.
My 2 initiative rule. You know, really
Nor
doing the
you're
work
up
here.
at this angle. It has half cover from you since there's the statue between you and it.
Yeah. No, I've got plans. I just need the opportunity to execute them.
But if I go like down here still,
That's
it's like
you're,
got no matter
you're putting
what.
yourself even more in.
5, 10?
Yeah,
That works? No.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That, and he's not in cover anymore if I'm here?
Oh, as in, I thought you meant can you move like that? No, that's draw a line, right? That's still like more than half of it is covered by the statue here.
Okay, so then one more up.
Yes.
Okay, so 15. feel very vulnerable. Okay. After I watched him do more than all of my entire health pool in one attack, I'm scared. So, right, my movement's 30. I went 5, 10, so that takes 15. 5, 10. If I go here, he at least gets hit a couple times, question mark? And he's got what to go through? He'd have to... Strategery, I'm worried. Fuck. Yeah, I guess let's do it from here.
Oh yeah, baby.
That's all I can do. So I will, you know, do what I do best and Eldritch Blazed twice. So.
Okay.
Boop.
It's a hit.
Okay, and then boop.
And another hit.
And then is it a d6 for each because of Hex, or
Yes.
only one?
Yes.
Okay. 1 second. And then give me 1 second, because I have a new thing I can do with my bonus action. I can cause a psychic disturbance around the creature cursed. And I can deal psychic damage that's equal to... Yes, so it's an additional... So add an additional 4 to all of that.
All right, you reach out to try and slam its mind with your hex and find absolutely nothing.
Okay, and then I move back here because I'm mad.
Okay. Pissfish.
Still can't go over the name, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's
We
the
had a whole like session to get over the name already. It's new to you. We get it.
It is.
We sang songs, Piss Fish Dragon, da da da.
Pissfish dragon.
Squeak, squeak, bitch.
Okay. You want to
Nothing else
hold its
I can
attention?
do.
You need to make me another intimidation check.
Okay.
Come on, piss fish. No.
Let's go!
Oh!
Nice.
No, Piss Fish, pop it off.
Fuck yeah,
This-
piss fish.
This piss fish is a real annoying git, isn't he?
Piss Fish is the MVP of this battle.
Uh-huh.
All right. The golem is going to simply walk right over Winnie and move towards Pissfish.
It has to take its damage first.
Yeah.
Is that also attack of opportunity from the dragon and Keothi?
Yes. How much damage does it take from Moonbeam? If you roll.
Is it 2d10? I should probably have Moonbeam up since I'm using Moonbeam. But I like never use Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
It has to make a...
I already made it. I just need you to roll the damage.
Oh.
Ouch. That's rough. Oops. That's supposed to go in the
Yeah,
bar.
-4.
Yeah.
So I like Moonbeam is
Okay.
not a great spell, but it's my only option I've got right now.
Yeah.
You're
Until I
at
can-
least getting. You're at least getting.
I mean,
some
until I
damage
can
in.
get to it,
Yeah.
Moonbeam is about all I can do.
Typically, like, you use Moonbeam by, like, putting it down on an area that you know the monster won't be moving out of while still attacking.
Yeah, the plan was to try and like get him
It seems
into
like
a
it's
trapped
not.
area, but it's just not happening because
I do feel that Moonbeam is, like, severely worse than most other spells like it, where other spells allow you to move as a bonus action instead of as an action.
Yeah.
Doesn't make much sense to me, but anyways.
But it's an oath spell, I have it, so...
Yep.
well use it.
Meanwhile, the golem, seeing as it can't quite get to Pissfish, is going to throw a javelin at nearly point blank range at a rat.
Bye bye.
Question: Did my maul hit?
Your maul missed, unfortunately.
Oh,
You
did the
took a
dragon
swing
do
at it,
attack of opportunity?
the dragon swings its claws and they scrape right off of it, doing nothing. But the Pissfish gets a moment to look up, see the golem directly above it, and just boom, and there's this sound of rock shattering following a few tiny legs flying through the air, and that's the end of
Before it
Pissfish.
explodes, it's gonna try and cause emotional damage by sticking its fingers up again. And it succeeds.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Goodbye,
The real emotional damage will be when Pissfish comes again and has the memories of being exploded.
Oh god. I put Pissfish's remains just in the fucking bag of holding.
Remy, you're up.
Okay, I keep
Remy
trying to
runs up
set
and
up
goes,
things, and they're just not playing out.
Blame your teammates, specifically Xylia. He's getting that rat to draw its attention.
It's fine. I'm going to...
It's also not fucking up.
I'm also kind of okay that I'm also kind of okay that that robot didn't destroy one of our teammates and killed a rat.
Yeah, no, the distraction is good. It's just
The moonbeam is not good.
I'm not able to
We
get
fight
where
amongst each other.
I
Yeah.
need to get to.
Your DM commands it.
Fuck. Okay. I guess I'm going to come this way.
It
On my face.
Here.
Just, I watch too much Archer. That's what it is.
I do like Archer.
Particularly enjoy this latest season. I wasn't liking like the last three before it, but this latest season was pretty good.
The latest one.
They go back to their like old format instead of trying like all these wild and wacky shit.
May have to watch.
I think it's going to be the final season though, because the actress playing Mallory died.
Oh, that's sad. Remy's doing a heckin' think, and I love it. Tactical boy.
Big ol' thonk.
We
I'm trying to
appreciate
decide.
those big old fish brains, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He
Should
has
consider
saved
it
he has fucking saved us in like dungeons
Well,
so many times.
That's where all the fish oil is stored. In the fish brain.
I don't think it's worth it. Does it cost any sort of action or ever to dismiss Moonbeam, or?
No, you just stop concentrating on it, which is a free action.
To make it easier for people to move around that, I'm just gonna dismiss Moonbeam. I'm gonna use Misty Step as a bonus action
Yeah.
to get here.
Fuck.
And I'll use my action to attack with my Sun Moon Sword, which has magical property. And hope I hit.
Yep. Go ahead and give it a slap.
Not 20.
Nope. And... Nope.
Nope. You attempt to slash at its legs from where you're standing. However, it is still made entirely of steel, and trying to pierce steel with a steel sword is hard.
Yep.
You definitely get its attention though, if that's any consolation.
Yep. The goal was to get into not breathe all over all four of us. So.
More.
And to
Morse.
try and fucking get it trapped.
All right. Nanat will again run over to it and try to grapple it with a strength check and a opposed strength check. Jesus Christ Almighty! This poor dragon boy is trying his best, but there's just nothing he can do. Xylia, you're up.
Fuck me.
The good news is you don't need to step out of cover anymore to attack it. Bad news is you're out of cover.
Am I? Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Well, I guess in that case, I am going to do pretty much the only thing I can do again and cast Lightning Bolt right towards the motherfucker.
Alright. Give him a blast.
Yeah. And hope to God he doesn't make the deck save.
One can only hope.
Of course
he does. He does. Yes.
He does.
Lose my mind.
If you want to make him miss it, that's fine. No complaints. We'll take it.
No, unfortunately not. Again, he's just barely dodging these delays.
We are, though, it's worth noting, though, because of Pissfish, we have like mitigated a whole lot of what would have been damage. So even though he's saving against everything ever, we're in mostly good shape.
Yeah, true.
For now.
I just want to know how much HP it's got left, but we don't know.
Well, we don't know.
But he's looking a little
He's
rough.
looking
He's orange. Orange is typically low-ish.
And then I'm using my 30 feet of movement to move where I am now, just to try
If
and I guess get
half,
a little
orange
bit of
is
cover.
like a quarter.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anything from you, or something from you, Keothi? You're on deck.
Screw it, I'm going to reckless attack again. I don't think it's going to be able to hit me 40 HP in one go.
Mick.
So...
Not as easy for healers to get to you, I think. If worse comes to worse.
Reckless attack, maul, upon head to try and get rid of the last eye.
Maul on head, make dead. Ooh.
Juicy. Very juicy. Holy shit.
That's
25?
25 damage plus another 16 for 31 damage.
As I'm shouting,
41.
suck me, because it can die.
As it's turning around to deal with Nanat grappling it, it's got both its arms on his forelegs, and you just come around, swinging like a fucking home run against the back of it, sending it stumbling forward. You see like bits of metal just like shear off of it.
You get the home run sound when you make a home run hit in Smash. No, in Smash, the noise when you get a home run hit.
Yeah. Everything slows down for a second as like the collision happens and then shoots forward.
Yo, I fucking love it.
And the second hit, as it's still stumbling, you just bring it down on one of its feet, and it starts just kind of like hopping about a little bit as one of its feet is just now like a flattened pancake of metal.
I also like the visual that it's this huge golem, this huge Keothi, this huge dragon on the other side. There's just this little determined fish boy.
I'll fight you. I'll fight you.
Going for the ankles.
Let me at him.
It's only like 10 feet tall, so it's not like that.
Oh,
much bigger.
that's like two of me. It's fine.
I'm doubled in size, so I'm like almost 16 foot right now.
Yeah, you're actually taller. You're taller than both it and the dragon. The dragon from tail to tip is still shorter than.
It's so what you're saying is that robot's head is probably at perfect bat swing height.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just
Like,
knock
you
it out
got-
with
The
my...
robot's head is basically sitting on a softball tee.
Yeah, you
Welcome.
got
I was about to say, welcome to T-ball.
perfect form. Yo, I'm so proud of Keothi. We're like all the proud parents. Like,
Yeah.
It's literally teed up for a hit.
ooh, hey.
Outrage.
I'm a little bunny boy. We're going
Bunny boy. Bunny, bunny,
10,
bunny, bunny, bunny.
15, 20. Hey, Hive.
Oh.
He's gonna go there that I just mapped out because it's 35 and like, you know, try really hard to give Remy advantage on his next hit because it's just, I love the fact that it's like all this hubbub and there's this little unicorn buddy like scrabbling around at everyone's feet. Like, let me help you.
I'm not entirely sure how he's going to help with the attack, if I'm totally honest, but I'm just
He gnaws
allowing
at
it.
he gnaws at the ankles. He gets underneath the robot's feet, fancy feet style.
He's like a Lego that just like.
yeah.
That's the
He's got the horn. He's like
He's
Yeah,
hitting
yeah.
him.
He can do that
Ramming
once,
him.
and then he's also a pancake.
He's
cute that
ramming
he
him with the
inspires
horn.
us.
Yeah. Speaking of pancakes, Nora, you're up.
That makes no sense, but okay.
Don't worry about
Yet.
You know what we're gonna do? Eldritch Blast again.
it. All right.
Yo,
Wow, that's bad.
A 9 misses, a 24 hits.
And then let me add the extra hex damage. So 12, right? 12?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beep.
There are pieces of the iron golem falling off at this point. One of its arms is clearly just like this almost skeletal arm, effectively, where there once was like a bunch of armor plating. But on its turn, it has regained its poison breath.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
And it's going to take a step here, meaning Remy, you can make an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
And the
With
dragon,
advantage.
right? Oh, but dragon doesn't matter.
Dragon
because
can't
it's
do
dumb.
nothing. 17 misses.
Ah!
Yeah.
I try.
And it will blast both Keothi and Nanat.
Nice. Okay. You take half damage anyway, right? So 22.
Yeah.
Because bear mode.
Oh, fucking hell.
So again, Nanat is wheezing and definitely not looking so hot. Keothi is looking even worse. And that will bring us to Remy.
Okay. Seeing that his plans aren't working too hot, but Keothi's is, I'm going to over here. I'm going to throw all 15 points of lay on hands on Keothi.
Okay.
So she heals for 15.
Yep.
And then I'm going to skirt back around to the other side. Oh.
Skirt, skirt.
All
Thank you,
right.
blue boy.
Nanat will go, and Nanat still doesn't have breath weapons back. So what he's going to do is he's going to attempt to shove the golem onto its back.
Please walk.
A golem strength check. Ooh, it's promising. Hey! So Nanat just grabs the golem by one of his feet and shoves him with the other hand and sends this thing sprawling onto its back. Its landing sends the entire island shaking a little bit, but it's prone. All right, that will bring us to Xylia.
I will move so that I can hit it. And I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at level 2.
Okay.
That's
smart, since you'd have disadvantage for like a ranged attack. Look at you, big brain.
Yeah. Now I just gotta find it. Hold on. What is that, 4?
Yeah, 4 magic missiles.
Nice. Not bad.
That's 7, 12, 17. How do you want to do this?
Let's go! I'ma fire it right in its fucking eyes and say, "This is for piss rat, bitch." Sigh a breath of relief.
So each of the missiles slam home into where its helmet's eye socket should be, and with the last hit, the red eyes dim and then disappear, and it is now an inanimate hunk of metal.
God damn.
I just want to say I didn't expect you guys to come up here now, maybe later in the campaign, but this thing was CR16, so congrats on that.
Unga
Jesus
bunga, unga
Christ.
bunga, unga bunga.
Yeah, that thing did way more fucking damage than
We
I thought
played
was
it-
possible at this point.
Yeah,
Also-
we played it super safe and smart though, so go us.
Also,
Yeah.
probably great that we had a young dragon
Yes,
come
that,
hang out
that
and help
definitely
us.
helped.
This is why friendship is the answer.
My friends are my
Friendship.
power.
And that, everyone, is the lesson of today's episode.
Oh, holy shit.
So, when did you expect us to come here? Just out of curiosity.
Like, after literally everything else apart from fighting Stormseeker.
God damn. Alright, well, let's go fight Stormseeker. We're clearly fucking ready.
We
How long did it take
accidentally,
to bring the dragon?
yeah, we
Also-
accidentally like glitched into an area we weren't supposed to be.
I also
After that,
realized
can we
Zalia,
level up?
that I didn't tell you, but I did add the whip stats to your item.
Ooh.
It's now actually in the thing.
Oh, Pod, thank
Ooh.
you. Melee attack up over the goal. 15 feet? Okay.
I like too that you specified it can't be attuned in conjunction with
Oh,
another
wow.
relic. Just one of us gets like relicked fucking out. Like
Yep.
it's like it just.
That's pretty
We
cool
got
though, how
one
it's stunned.
transformer.
I mean, I could see you guys like handing off all the weapons to Keothi and then just letting her like whip something to her and then take the scythe and just decimate it. Like,
Yeah, that's
I'm
cool how it
excited.
stuns.
I'm super excited to see what fucking Remy and Keothi get at their temples, like at the things. I'm like, I can't fucking wait.
Mhm.
Well, see, you guys, I'm sitting here, I'm like, yep, I'm still using base swords. But soon.
Holy shit.
I'm just glad that I had a
We
shifted
also-
pole arm.
Yeah, my
We can-
armor got a little bit of upgrade, but I'm still using like
We can
beginner
we'll also
swordsmith.
be able to get you guys the armor, right? Armor.
yeah.
shield,
Once we
and
go back for the
weapons.
armor, it'll be another upgrade. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Also, give me 2 seconds
just a
again.
little behind,
I'm gonna
it's okay.
BRB real quick.
In fairness, we haven't had a break this session, so
Yeah.
yeah, I think we're about to wrap up anyways because
Yeah.
it's already 6:11
Yeah.
and these two have.
Do we want to maybe take a little do a long rest? To be honest, again, to get rid of exhaustion, and
to give me my health points back.
Now that we
Yeah.
have
It
the
has only been like maybe 4 hours since you've been awake.
you know, sometimes you
quite
wake
ready
up
for a
and then
long
you go back. Sometimes you wake up and then you go back to bed. You know.
By game
Seen
rules,
what
you're not
we've
quite
been
ready for a
through.
long rest. You can't
Have
have
you
more
not
than
seen
one
what we've been
long
through?
yeah, you can't just chain long rest, unfortunately.
Okay. Maybe
but
we go over to the armory and like make that our like hub. Like we camp out in the armory because there's probably shit there that might help protect us.
I mean, we can take time just to like look around and stuff before we go exploring new places. And now that we have the tiny hut, I feel much more confident about just taking long rests in bad places.
Yeah.
Once we can.
Surely we leveled up from killing that though.
I think we didn't.
We'll be 6
Wait,
forever.
what? Sorry?
Did we level up? Do we level up for killing this CR-17 monster? Oh.
I don't do. I do milestone. It's not experience.
Oh, okay. This wasn't a milestone.
Nope.
This wasn't a milestone. Again, did you not see what we just went through?
What,
I'm
the
gonna
last time you
go-
leveled up was what? When you got back from Stormseeker?
I have no idea. I can't remember.
I don't remember at all.
Are you level 6 or level 7?
6.
6.
Okay. Then yes, it was when you got back from Stormseeker.
I'm going to split my healing light pool and give Keothi 4d6 and Dragon Boy 3d6 of healing. Just to help us out.
I'm kicking the golem
Actually,
in the
no,
head.
I'm gonna do 3d6 each so that I have 1d6 pool save just in case someone goes down. If we can't get our
Nice.
rest in before shit. Actually,
I've got
big brain, can we short rest and see where everybody's at with dice pool with health after we short rest?
Yeah, are you just doing it out here in the open or are you going to do it in the armory like you were saying?
we could also just come over here, like over where we kind of landed, kind of like over, maybe over, like kind of hanging out over here.
Sure.
Is that cool, guys?
Uh-huh.
I'm happy with that. I can't remember how to do the roll though. Is it dash something?
No, you just click hit dice in your character sheet.
To heal up, yeah.
Luckily, I took 0 damage, but I'm exhausted.
A short rest gives me back my spell slots, right? Yes. Okay.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, heal up, sweet, sweet boy.
Got any more of those hit points?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
even a weak hit from that thing would
breathe up here, and that thing was just awful.
Is it the hit dice?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, hit dice. So that's 1. You can roll as many as you have.
As many as you need if you add it to your health after, and just see where you at.
And does this reset every long rest?
You get back half.
Up to half of
Sorry,
your
yeah.
available ones every long rest.
So if you use 6 on a long rest, you would gain 3 back.
Yeah.
And just to confirm, on a short rest, you get, like, I would get spell slots back equal to my level.
Only if you use your arcane restoration
Mm-hmm.
on the short rest, which you can only do once a day. So if you have another short rest, you won't be able to go.
I'll do it. I exhausted a lot of shit there.
Are Keothi and the dragon all topped up, or is anybody still missing health?
I'm only down 3.
Manat doesn't seem to have taken any permanent damage. He's looking a little bit banged up from getting literally punched in the face by a robot, but
his health pool's full, right?
his health is full, yeah.
Okay, just in case, Keothi, let me see. I'm gonna do one of them. There we go. Now you're at full.
Aw, thank you.
And everyone else is okay, right? I don't think Xylia, Remy, or I
Didn't
took
take
damage.
any damage.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
And I've
We
still
killed
got,
that shit.
I've got, if need be,
I just have emotional
4
damage.
first level spell slots, so I have.
I was really
if need be.
I was really concerned too, and that's why I was trying to make sure that why I didn't want Keothi to carry him is I didn't want him to be in the breath weapon, because I also have Revivify, and it's a touch spell, so I can do it through the bunny. So I was like trying to very strategically keep him placed just in case someone died. Like I was like, gotta stay
really
alive.
clever. That's clever.
Yeah. I was like, don't
thought of that.
I was like, don't pick up this boy. That's why he struggled. That's why he struggled away from you when you tried to pick him
Why
up.
didn't you revivify piss rat?
Are you? Yeah. Let me just spend. Let me spend this fucking 300 GP diamond to revivify
Yeah, you
this.
should have done.
Also worth mentioning, you can't revivify familiar because when they die, they poof into non-existence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Not piss rat.
Fuck yes,
Piss
piss
fish.
fish, not piss rat. Dale, what have you done?
It's both. It's piss something.
I feel like it's interchangeable.
Yeah.
Piss rat reminds me of something. Oh, goat rat.
Yeah, goat rat.
Oh god.
Goat Rat was seen again in one of my other campaigns.
He
and
did
got
pop
his
up
head
in one-
blown
it-
clean off.
Oh, not
Yeah,
again.
he popped up.
Part of me wanting to like get in there too wasn't just because like melee attacks too, but I was like, I can neutralize poison. I can
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
I
let me
can
help
heal
my
if they're
friend.
getting all fucked up.
Oh, holy
Right, so
So-
you take a short rest and are fully healed and feeling a little bit better about yourselves.
You guys want to go? Maybe we end the session like in the armory, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Question mark.
I can go for a little bit longer anyway. So if everyone else can, we can do that.
I can't
Yeah,
though because I need to cook
yeah.
dinner before lore bus, and that's an
Yeah.
hour-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
We can
So-
do about like 10 minutes worth of content in the armory too. There's
Yeah.
not a lot going on.
All right, we bebop over to the armory stealthily? Question mark. Probably.
Before
Mm-hmm.
You can make a stealth roll if you want.
before we do that, really quick, can I have say that we go like just inspect the iron golem to see if there's any sort of like interesting Just anything of note or interest. Like, I'm sure he has nothing to loot per se, but he may be made of some sort of like interesting contraption or.
Sure. You can go on over and investigate it.
Yeah.
Can I give Remy advantage? Can I be an investigative assistant? Did you freeze?
I said sure.
Oh, I didn't hear
Oh,
that.
it didn't catch. Sorry. Well, that's a natural 20 then. So.
With that, you rummage through the remains of it, and now that it's no longer animated, the armor plating is not like sticking together via magical means, and you're able to actually like open it up and see what's going on inside of it. And it is really just big hunks of metal overlapping one another in ways that allow it to shift and move. You're not entirely sure what was driving it to do so. There's no like mechanism within it. It seems it was just animated by magic.
Just thought, why not?
Yep.
You never know.
Mind you, the amount of steel here, if you were to take it down from here, would probably go for quite a sum. It is a lot of metal.
Literal.
Yeah,
tons.
that's also a lot to carry, so I will just make a note that there is a little cash hunk here.
If we write our names on it, it's ours, right? Like finders
Yeah, that's how it
keepers,
works.
like property of Senezal's Archivists. So
Yeah, just press the digitate it in.
I write S.A. in the dirt next to it.
Yeah, it's not going to be gone in a matter of days.
I use acid splash and press
Oh
the
my
digitate SA. It's on the side.
All right, we can go back to the armory. 10 minutes.
All right, so entering the armory, as I said before, it's not a very big building. It's maybe 10 feet wide and 15 feet deep. And maybe 10 feet high. So Keothi's head is just barely at the ceiling. Nanat sort of pokes his head in and is like, yeah, no. Brings his head back out. As for the rest of you, you recognize a lot of like the computers. It's all very standard tech. Not Gyaradoon tech though, as best you can tell. It seems to all be Cortoro. And there's one sort of long workstation in the middle with a monitor at the very end of it and a keyboard. Otherwise, the workstation seems to be just a collection of computers.
Keyboard's also been peed on.
Yeah, the keyboard smells roughly like rat piss.
Everything reminds me of him.
Also, the armory door is currently open.
Piss, rat, piss. Sorry, piss, fish, rat, piss.
It's like a tongue twister.
Beyond the door to the armory itself is the room beyond it is maybe about 5 by 10, and it is lined with what appear to be like coat racks with a bunch of cloaks hanging from them, as well as these sort of oval-looking devices underneath them in pairs. If you want to roll me an intelligence check to see if you recognize these from your travels to the past.
Can I help?
Sure.
Am I allowed to try?
Sure.
Are we making intelligence checks?
I'm really excited because I feel like Keothi's gonna get higher than you, and that's gonna be real great.
That's a save, though. That's a save.
I don't know where the other one is.
Doesn't matter. It's the same bonus for her. Oh my god.
Oh no, we're
Not much fun.
fucking dumb.
Wait, is
Hang
it? What? Oh, yeah, I have proficiency, I guess.
We're fucking idiots.
I can't find intelligence. I can only find
It's on the
investigation.
left
It's a
where
stat.
Yeah, it's your
strength
main
checks and
stats.
cons and stuff.
Oh, either way, still shit.
Yeah.
It's
All
the same.
three.
It's the same bonus. All of you are looking at this sort of like until Remy comes in, looks around, and he's like, "Isn't this like some of the battle equipment that you guys used back in the
I did-
past?"
They're gonna be like, no. Don't be so fucking stupid. What do you mean? It's a sending stone, clearly.
I'm sorry, I just thought it looked familiar.
It's a sending stone. Hello?
But Remy, you would recognize these devices as these two things.
Oh, God.
Oops.
An iPhone and an Android.
Yeah, they're that. These are Kotoro Battle Mage's vestments.
And the combat boots, which are beneath them.
And the combat boots, which are beneath them. Let's
beneath
see what
that
these...
handout specifically, because I think one of them probably appeared over the other.
All right, while I read this, pretend like Remy's trying to remember classes that weren't his teacher trying to feel up on him all the time. What was that?
You remember, Xylia and Nori would have worn these while training, specifically.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, I have a question about these fucking boots. Are these boots? Do these boots just have built-in feather fall?
Basically.
Like permanent?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Out of curiosity, what colour are they?
The boots?
No, all of it.
Black.
Oh, so it's not marigolds.
What?
Huh?
The yellow rubber gloves of women washing in the olden things. Yeah.
No.
All the...
Wait,
I was going to make a joke about it, but never mind.
This is what we find? We just find one set, or there's multiple sets?
like an entire military's worth of sets.
But that would be, if I put that on, it would change for armor class. It would be what is it again? It'd be just 10 plus dexterity, and that's it.
Yes, but it also lets you cast mage armor, which is better than your armor class anyways.
Once per short rest, without a spell
How
slot.
how much is mage armor though again?
13 plus dex. Currently, you're getting 12 plus dex.
Oh, okay.
So these are just a win-win.
I guess I gotta wear this. Are there any ones that look cool? I guess.
I take them if they're all.
Can I do a layered? Is it like a cat suit? Is it like a form-fitting suit? What's going on with this? Was it
part of it that is like a cat suit-esque, yes, but then the rest of it is like a cape with a hood. Oh, I forgot the one part of it that was to me like such a meme. Hold on.
Rainy. Hi, Bubby. Hi, sweet Bubby. Oh, look at her.
She's been sleeping.
Look at that nappy Bubby. Look at that sleepy girl.
Beautiful.
Boy, so precious, so beautiful, so luxurious.
I've added an additional thing to the vestments.
Do we look like All Might?
No.
Where is it?
You might need to close it and open it back up.
A creature wearing these other which comprise of a light waterproof robe and hood, waterproof concealed covering may cast. They may not. I don't see anything different.
It's all the way at the bottom, and like I said, you might need to close it and reopen it.
I've done it twice now.
You reopened it from the magic item.
Okay. As a bonus action, a creature can make the cape flare out dramatically until the end of its next turn.
That automatically came up there for me, and I was just
so how difficult is it going to be with my scythe on my back and the hood to make myself look like Batman?
Not difficult at all.
Great. Can my activation word for the bonus action to make it clear out be I'm Batman?
Sure. Could have a lot of people
I actually
don't
want to look. I don't want to look like Batman, but if I can possibly take one of these, I would love to.
Same.
Yep, definitely.
So, how many are there again, roughly?
Roughly, basically like a campus police force, so maybe about 10 or 20.
Can I put them all in the bag of holding?
I was gonna say, how many of those fit in the bag of holding?
They would all fit in the bag of holding.
They're all going in, baby. Apart from the ones that we're going to be using, I'll put them all in so we can maybe sell them or give them out later.
Okay. Are all of you
Brigade of
grabbing the
Batman.
boots as well, or are you just grabbing the cloaks?
Yeah, no, the boots. I think the boots would be useful to all of us. No, I think.
Maybe. Probably.
One size.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see
There's no downside to them.
any reason why this would be bad for me or Keothi.
No, and we could always jump down safely there too. We could just jump.
We can jump real high.
Zalia's still
I mean,
scared
the
though, so he
swim
puts a
speed
pair
is
in his
nothing-
hands too.
The swim speed doesn't mean anything to Remy, but it would mean a lot to you guys.
I guess we'll take a set for ourselves, and then I'll again put the rest in the bag of holding.
So Xylia and I are gonna have matching outfits. Whenever
much.
we fight from now on, can we enter with the Team Rocket monologue?
Yeah.
Prepare for trouble and make it double.
Also,
Yeah,
the whole counterspell thing on the outfit is kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me
useful.
add these in.
The cloaks are very stormtrooper-esque, and I don't mean Star Wars stormtroopers.
Huh? Wait,
They're
what's-
like very black and grim looking.
Oh god. Okay.
Yo, this fits apparently what my aesthetic should be anyways, with the fucking scythe on my back. So, you know.
Nori's just becoming more and more edgy on the outside, but
Yeah.
totally not on the inside.
That's my favorite thing, is that the exterior 0% matte. Like, anytime anyone like sees her and she's just idling, it's like, oh shit, I better stay away from her. And then she's like, hey, how's it going? You want to play some Buno? What's going on with you? How's your life been? What have you been up to? And everyone's just like, oh no.
And the face covering is basically like, it's like one of those face masks that comes up and covers like all of this basically. So you've just got like your eyes with the hood and the mask covering everything, just looking
Do I
like a
feel like
total
are
fucking
my horns
edgelord.
are my horns stuck
I feel like
underneath, I guess?
aesthetically,
Your horns definitely impede the hood a little bit, yeah.
Oof.
I feel like aesthetically, Remy and Nori are probably on complete opposites at this point.
Yeah.
I'm like still super colorful and like full of like flowers and plant life.
Is
and like
this all
nature
that
armor.
is this all that we find here?
In the armor, yeah.
Okay.
There doesn't appear to be
Nothing.
any weapons of any kind.
Okay. Nothing to help. Okay.
But that doesn't really surprise you, given the Kortoro don't typically use like actual weapons. They're mages first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
Especially given part of the vestments is a concealable wand holster, like that's their
Quick draw.
pretty much, yeah.
Yo, fucking Harry Potter over here. We're just all Death Eaters now.
Mm-hmm.
The aesthetic is close.
And what is it again? Cast mage armor once per short rest. Yo, I love that. Especially because I got rid of mage armor, so, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can cast it without even using a spell slot.
Yeah, my sweet, precious 2 spell slots. gotta protect them.
But yeah, I think we'll leave exploring the rest of this place until next time, since we're at time. So until then, happy gaming, and we will see you all next week.
Heal ye.
I'm Batman.